All right, we're going live here. The final hangout of 2022. And we're starting a little bit early here, but we're going to go ahead and kick off. I said around 7. Now, right now it's 6:30. So why not kick it off a little bit early? But I hope everybody's doing well out there. I know that there's going to be a couple of people that are coming in here at some point. But yeah, here I am. And I have Coke Zero with me tonight. Go for a while. We may go for the record. We'll see what happens. So right now there's only one person watching. And while we wait, just looking at movie news here. So we got one person watching. Hey, Deep Fried. It's going well. Just started the stream here. The final live hangout of this year. So shortly, there's going to be some people coming in here. And we're going to go for a while and, have fun, talk about movies. I'm sure rant, as we all do in this little community up here. Hey, Neopunk. But yeah, this is going to be the final live hangout of this year. And like I said, I know there's going to be a couple of people that are going to be coming in here. I said we're going to start at 7. Right now it's 6:30. That's kind of close. Why not start a little bit early? That'd be awesome. I mean, if you can come in. I mean, with this StreamYard, what I'm paying for, I can accommodate up to 10 people. So, hey, Common Rider. Which I never done 10 before. I think the most I ever did for, one of these hangouts was like 8 or 9. But like I said, I know that, 10 people can be a lot, when you're trying to, get a word in, whatever. But, we're going to have fun tonight, and we're going to have some cool people here. Like, I think Matt Thomas is going to come in here. Like, he's going to come in a little bit here. I think Steven. I haven't seen either. I haven't seen The Whale or Babylon. That's cool. Then I want to check out The Whale, but it's not playing around here. I have to go like out towards Raleigh to watch it, but I don't want to go out that far. Hey, Steven. I'll send you do you prefer, like, Steven, do you prefer the link to be in the chat, or do you want me to send it via email? But Babylon, I know it's not doing too well. I was reading up on it. It's underperforming. It's bombing. I don't know much about it, the film. I don't know. I mean, it has a good cast, but I'm not sure about, even from the trailers, I wasn't sure about. All right, getting ready to shoot you a link, Steven. And like I said, we're going to get more people in here in a little bit. All right, there you go. But The Whale, I do want to check out. I know it's more of a drama. But if I don't see it, I can wait a little bit. Maybe, if I see it on streaming or whatever. But I hope you guys out there enjoyed the video last night, me and Jay the Stingray, we reviewed a few episodes of the X Files, episodes 9 through 16. Now, we are looking at doing something a little bit different. Maybe, um, I don't know, we have to talk a little bit more, but, I know that reviewing so many episodes in a row, it can be a bit of a blur. So we're trying to figure out, something a little bit different, maybe not review so many or, um, bring in another person. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I can do that. And I trust you. All right. I'm putting the link in the chat right now. If you can make it, it's up to you, Neil Punk, if you want to come in. I mean, I'm not watching Avatar. I can tell you that right now. I'm not. I'm sorry. I can't. I didn't even look forward to Avatar 2. So why should I sit there for 3 hours just to watch a big CG orgy? I think Matt Thomas watched Avatar 2. Okay, we got Neil Punk here. Hey, can you hear me?
Hey, hi.
How's it going?
Good. It's going good.
Hey, Steven. Oh, Steven's. Okay, wait. Hey, can you hear me?
Oh, there we go. Guys.
Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you. What's up, guys?
Hey, not
What's
much,
up,
man.
I've been pretty good. Just things been a little busy, but other than that, I know we've been talking about films this year, especially Avatar 2 and other things, but not talking about Avatar 2, but talking about Cameron.
Oh yeah, because
apparently testosterone is this evil toxin chemical in men that needs to be removed.
he can try, but it's not going to happen.
Yeah, he could try, I guess, maybe he's trying to, simp real hard and, make men join on the bandwagon that men are evil. But nah, that's not going to work, man. I particularly like being a man, unlike him.
I like having a dick, Cameron.
I like having a dick as well. So, you know what? I'm sorry that he doesn't have one. And I'm sorry that, his wife is more successful than him in a lot of areas. Ooh, did I said it?
I think Cameron has taken too many submersible dives that it's fucked up his brain. He doesn't get enough. He doesn't get enough OT.
His brain has sunk down the abyss.
Pretty much Linda Hamilton castrated him.
Yeah.
Yeah, Linda Hamilton, she said to that penis, "You're Terminator, fucker." And that's what happened because James Cameron turned into a little pussy.
Yeah, when he got down to the Titanic, his balls turned into raisins. That's what happened.
They shrunk from all that cold water.
Yeah.
What a fucking bitch. Like, God, man. And it's a shame because he's one of my favorite directors. But as a person, he just doesn't make sense.
Like, ever since Titanic, it's just...
It's a lot of other things.
I think, honestly, since Titanic, his career has went down with the Titanic. And people not agree with that. I mean, people say Avatar made so much money, this and that, but it's like he can't get off the Avatar dick. He can't get off the Titanic. Well, more lately, Avatar.
Right. And, he just hasn't had that good a track record. And honestly, another side note, where's the Blu-ray for True Lies?
Exactly.
Why haven't we gotten that? Like what good fucking reason is there for that?
Yeah, plus True Lies is like the last good film he's ever done.
Yeah.
Well, I actually do like Avatar. I know that I am in the minority now because I guess that it went from overrated to overrated, but that's a whole different story. But yeah, one thing I will say is just he's definitely sunk down. And honestly, even though I like Avatar, he could be doing other things outside of that. He should be doing other things. He could be doing more sci-fi action like Aliens and Terminator. So why doesn't do that?
I just thought of this. When Titanic came out, he was the king of the world. Now he's the cuck of the world. Or that could go to Will
He's the
Smith.
cuck of the world.
Yeah.
He's the beta of the world.
Will Smith is simp of the world, and Cameron is the cuck.
Now I could just imagine instead of Kate Winslet holding on to Leonardo DiCaprio, it's Will Simp holding on to James Cameron as he spreads his arms out in the fucking Titanic.
Yeah, that's going to be the sequel.
That's going to be the sequel. Have you seen the trailers for Will Smith's post-slap? No, I don't have an interest for Emancipation. I don't really care. I don't know.
It just looks bland.
It looks like a bland movie. There's a bunch of movies based off the race topic. And there are so many better ones, like 12 Years a Slave and Django Unchained and all this other stuff. Well, Django Unchained's obviously heavily fictionalized, but it's fun.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know what makes that movie, so special. Plus, I don't know. I just don't really care. Lately, that's been my honestly with the modern film industry. Outside of the few genuinely good nuggets, that's my general reaction. I don't care.
And even the dog agrees
about what happens with the film industry nowadays. It's just gone to hell.
Yeah, like I was watching a little bit of Black Adam last night. I'm like, it just really falls in with the rest of them.
Yeah. And I think with stuff like Black Adam, I think that was just like an ego trip for The Rock to say, "Oh, I could be a super villain." And I'm like, "Whatever, dude."
It's like every shot in the film is like completely CGI, and I'm like, "Why?"
That's another thing. What the fuck is up with the overuse of CGI? Like, I know that's like no shit, Sherlock, that's been going on, but still, like, and it's all bad CGI. Like this year's Morbius.
You know what? I can't blame. A lot of people are pissed off that James Gunn's taken over and all this stuff. But you know what? Based on the Snyderverse and Black Adam, that'll get us away from that.
I'm actually not pissed off that he's taken over. I'm kind of glad.
I'm not either.
To be honest.
I don't know what Neil Punk feels about it, but
I mean, I don't think it's going to be. I mean, to be honest, do I think it's going to get much better? No, but it can't get any much worse than it already has.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, and I think it's a good thing he canceled shit like Wonder Woman 3. I don't really care if Wonder Woman 3 is ever going to come out. And, hello?
Hey, there goes Neil Punk. All right.
Yeah, sorry about that. Just, I got cut off by accident.
Yo, can I rejoin? Because I can't see the tab real quick.
Oh, no, yeah, go ahead. Do you have a name, Neil Punk, or is it Johnny, right?
Yeah, Johnny Jerry.
Okay, Johnny. Do you want me to call you Johnny, or?
Sure. Okay.
But this is the first time we ever talked.
Yes, very first time.
Yeah, but I know Matt Thomas is going to be in here in a little bit.
Wait, I'm sorry. I got back. What did you say your name was, Neil Punk? Hello?
Mic is off for.
Aren't you also the same guy that's Johnny Jerry? Just out of curiosity? Okay, just wanted to be sure.
Yeah. I'll be silent for a minute. 1 second. I got to do something.
You don't have to say it if you don't
No
want
problem.
to. I'm just curious if you have one. Okay, no worries. But in the meantime, how'd y'all like your Morbius request?
Oh God, that was bad.
I had to do it. You know that I had to do it.
Forgettable, boring, bland. I said monotone and mediocre.
I told you it was bad. And man, just the I remember you chugged that whole shit.
Yeah.
It was the only way to get through it. It was so bad.
It almost came up too after I chugged it. Like I was trying to get it off one breath. The movie was driving me nuts.
It's shocking that Matt Smith was almost Jared Leto bad.
Yeah,
but Morbius is definitely one of the worst of the year. I agree with Gary. Is that Halloween Ends is Also really horrible. That movie's an abomination to mankind.
Oh god, I forgot about this one. The Monsters.
I'm glad I didn't see
That
that.
could be one of the worst. That and Morbius.
Yeah, no,
The
that's
Monsters
just
is way worse almost, really. I don't know if you've seen that
I'm
one.
sure the Munsters is really bad. I saw your review for it. That was fun. I remember you just opened it straight up. You're like, this is a train wreck.
Yeah, the only thing I can say about the movie, like some
Yeah.
of the color schemes was interesting, and Daniel Roebuck as Grandpa, he was okay, but Herman sucked in that movie. Apparently, I didn't know this, but the same guy that plays Herman in that movie,
Mm-hmm.
do you remember the Geico caveman commercials? He's the caveman.
What?
Yeah, that's him.
They got a guy who acts for commercials.
Do you remember those commercials?
The Geico cave. I believe I do. Let me look
It's
up.
too easy a caveman could do it.
Oh
Does that ring
yeah,
a bell?
yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
apparently
has
that's the
like
same
that
guy.
really, really low eyebrows.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know
you
you're
can find him on YouTube.
talking. Matt and Fox. I would never, ever, ever watch that shit. Fuck Euphoria.
Would you rather watch Euphoria or Avatar 2?
Avatar to 100%. I'd rather. It's Euphoria.
That's true.
It's Euphoria. I mean, someone showed me a clip of Euphoria where this one new girl is like, I guess, invited to a party, and like these guys were hitting on her, and like she in retaliation, was like cutting her arm and shit. I'm like, what is this garbage? This is so nihilistic and sleazy. This isn't entertaining. This isn't. Not every teenager. I hate to break it to Hollywood. Not every teenager is interested in cutting themselves, drugs and alcohol, and just sex and sex and sex.
But it's got Zendaya in it. That's what
It's
they're
got
going to say.
Zendaya in it, guys, which, I don't hate Zendaya, but she's not the greatest actress in the world. Let's be real. But
It's,
that show looks like shit. I'm so glad. I can only imagine the torture Matt and Fabio went through.
that about to say, I really feel bad for them. I mean, they got paid to, but I mean, I'm glad that they got compensated for
I think
that
they
fucking
finished
garbage.
the whole first season, if I'm not mistaken. If so, that's scary. But at least they got paid for it. By the way, are any of those two joining?
I think Matt Thomas is going to come up here in a little bit. If Fabio pops up, like maybe in the chat, I'll throw out an invite, and same for Matt. I mean, I know Matt's busy and stuff, and I don't know what Fabio's doing.
Right. I know you got a new job.
Yeah, and I threw out an invite to Wildman on Instagram. Just hey, this is what's happening tonight. And who else? Alex, Gabo.
Alex. I like Gabo.
But what happened was I said I was going to start at 7, and I started up at 6:30.
Oh, okay.
So,
right. But man, dude, this shit has been. I bet if someone told James Trammer start using me, he will just because apparently nowadays, and True Lies is a very practical, effects heavy, action movie. If you really think about it, like that whole bridge scene with the miniature being destroyed. That the way they shot it looked like an actual. Well, not obviously an actual bridge being destroyed, but it looked good. And when Arnold was using the Uzi and the gas to make like a flamethrower almost, that was sick. So there's a lot of good minor practical effects in that movie that I think have looked far better than modern films. So I don't know why you can't go back to that style necessarily.
It's interesting that you bring that up because I was just watching. Was it the Search of the Last Action Heroes documentary?
Oh, the documentary that Oliver Harper crowdfunded.
Yeah, it's on Tubi, and it was interesting. I mean, a lot of cool actors in there. I mean, of course, I'm not going to get Arnold and Sly to come in there and talk
about an independent doc.
Yeah, I mean, it was interesting. I thought it was good.
Yeah,
I mean, I liked it. I know it's kind of more like a compilation They go
Well,
from like every year, but
not to spread any rumors or anything, but I heard that the guy in charge of the documentary, I heard it from Fabio mainly, Oliver Harper. Apparently, he kind of cheated people out of that documentary when it came out.
that one,
Yeah, in Search of the Last Action Hero, because he was like in charge of it. He like closed the campaign early on, but kept some of the money for himself. When they were doing the physical media thing, he promised pressed Blu-rays. He gave everyone like BDRs, and they wouldn't work. And some people didn't even get their documentary in the mail. And I don't know how true this is. I mean, again, I'm just going by what I've been hearing. And there was a YouTube video, I think, uncovering it, saying that he didn't pay some of the people in the documentary. I haven't seen the documentary yet. It looks good. I know
it's
he
on
did.
Tubi.
Yeah, he did. It's on Tubi. I know he did a sequel. I know he did In Search of Darkness as well, and In Search of Tomorrow, I think it is. And I think him and another guy are working on an aliens documentary that's going for like Rambo
$100.
did a video about it.
Is that the one where it's like
$100.
fan exclusive and
Yeah,
all
that's the one.
this fan content?
He's involved in that one too, as far as I know. Yeah, that's insane. Like $100.
Shysters.
But
Shysters.
but the first documentary you said was good.
Yeah, I mean, I liked it. I mean, it was. I mean, they kind of go from year to year, and you get some like people in there like Shane Black, and
They got Shane Black. That's pretty big.
yeah, for that. I mean, they interviewed quite a few people, like some writers and producers.
Yeah,
Stevie D'Souza was in there. Paul Verhoeven.
Cool.
Yeah, I have to send you a link to it. Like, it's on Tubi. It's not hard to find.
Wow. I still can't believe they got like people like Shane Black and Verhoeven. I'm just
Bill Duke was in there.
I like Bill Duke.
Yeah, Vernon Wells, because they talked about Mad Max movies.
Right, the Road Warrior.
Yeah, they talked about the impact of First Blood and First Blood Part 2, and they're kind of the evolution of the 80s action genre going into the 90s and a little bit into the 2000s, but they didn't even talk about Steven Seagal.
They didn't talk about him?
No, they talked about every action star besides Seagal.
Why? I know his only 80s movie is Above the Law, but still. I mean, Seagal's kind of a big deal.
I mean, they show clips from Under Siege 2, Above the Law, but they mostly covered Stallone, Schwarzenegger, Chuck Norris, Van Damme, a little bit of Bruce Willis. Not much of Harrison Ford, which is weird. Mel Gibson they covered quite a bit. Bruce Lee, a little bit of Jackie Chan.
But that doesn't make sense that they covered Bruce Lee. Like, don't get me wrong, we all miss and love Bruce Lee, but he was in the 70s.
Yeah, they cover. I guess like talking about inspirations.
Yeah. That's weird that they didn't mention Seagal. Did they mention like some minor DTV actors, like
Oh, Cynthia Rothrock is in there.
Huh?
Cynthia Rothrock is in the documentary.
Makes sense.
Scott Adkins, Michael Jai White.
Okay.
So, but no Dolph Lundgren, no Van Damme.
Wait, no Dolph?
Yeah, no Dolph. Unless I missed but
Dolph did quite a few action films. Granted, a lot of the films, action films starring him, came out in the 90s. But didn't he do like Red Scorpion? And even though Rocky IV isn't really an action movie, it has that sort of like action movie villain in Ivan Drago. So, you get Master of the Universe. Was a big thing. So, to not mention Dolph is just a little bit too willfully ignorant, in my opinion, to not mention him.
Well, he didn't show, but they showed clips of. I mean, they talked about Universal Soldier for a couple of minutes.
Okay.
They mentioned Red Scorpion, or they would mention Masters of the Universe. They showed a clip from My Come in Peace
That's
because
good.
because they got the villain Mateus Hughes. He's in the documentary,
Nice.
and it's 2.5 hours. I mean, they cover quite a bit in that.
I can imagine they got over quite a few content. And I think there's a second In Search of Last Action Heroes, or at least I think they're coming up with a second one soon, which would be good. But I'll look into it. It looks good. But also I saw
Read this
I
comment
forgot
here.
if I left a comment or told you, but Jennifer, oh my god, that bullshit.
Yeah,
That
Jennifer Lawrence paved the
bullshit.
way.
Yep. Jennifer Lawrence, the first female action star, guys. Because, oh, by the way, because I figured this I could mention. So I was doing like the whole Christmas movie watching for, December.
Mhm.
And I saw Long Kiss Goodnight, but I guess that movie doesn't count in Jennifer Lawrence's eyes.
No, she
You
was the
know.
star, not Gina Davis.
No, that's what I'm saying. I know Gina Davis was the star, but my point is that I guess Jennifer Lawrence doesn't consider Gina Davis, a female action star before her.
Yeah,
Because remember, Jennifer Lawrence was the first action star. Before the chick from La Femme Nikita, before Cynthia Rothrock, before Gina Davis,
before Pam Grier.
before Pam Grier, before you can make the argument Sigourney Weaver because of Aliens, before fucking okay, Linda Hamilton counts, before all these people. They didn't exist as far as Jennifer Lawrence is concerned.
And then, like, after the fact, she's like, "Oh, I didn't mean that." She tried to retract the statement.
Like, so fucking stupid. She has been getting really irritating lately. I am not going to lie.
Do you think is it because she doesn't know, or is she just being stupid?
I mean, part of me thinks that comment was just willfully ignorant. I think that she was just saying it because she genuinely, look, part of me thinks she didn't mean it like that. I'm not gonna lie, but it's still a dumb comment to make nonetheless. Like, you shouldn't make that comment.
Yeah.
She probably meant it as like she was probably one of the first female icons, which even then is still 100% not true. But regardless, I don't think that she can mention it.
Yes.
Lol. But yeah, no, I mean, I just don't get where she's coming from. And Hunger Games wasn't even the first kind of like battle royale movie in general. On a side note, battle royale obviously preceded it. So hello, Ty.
Hello.
How are you?
Good. How's Steven?
What Jennifer Lawrence said about that, though, real quick, tells me that she's more a fan of herself or like her celebrity.
I do think it's narcissism. I do think it's narcissism.
Hey, as far as the Jennifer Lawrence thing, I just want to say thank you for your selfies that were leaked.
Who?
As far as the Jennifer Lawrence thing, thank you for your selfies that were leaked.
Did you hack into her phone, Junebug? Not play.
My lawyer told me not to say.
But yeah, and then the whole she doesn't get paid as much because she's a woman, which is total bullshit. In Passengers, she was paid a good amount, more than Chris Pratt.
There's economic reasons and a whole bunch of other reasons why women don't get paid as much as men, and that's not nothing to discuss here.
Well, it's not even that. It's that, she's a millionaire, I mean, I just think...
Exactly. I mean, I'm sure, I mean, she's probably worth, what, maybe, I wouldn't say about, maybe 50 million at the most.
Let's look that up real quick.
Yeah, what does Sean Penn say?
Yeah, what did Sean Penn say? I don't know.
What? Something about if you, it was something weird, like it was about vaccinations. Like if you can't do your duty for vaccinations, then you're dead to me.
whatever.
It's like, dude. There's reasons why I'm not vaccinated because I'm allergic to a lot of the medicines that are in the vaccines. If I get it, well, you guys could say bye Junebug Films because I will die.
Oh,
So
J Lo's worth
Well-
like 160. Well, not J Lo, JL is better. She's worth 160.
But
Wow.
I'm trying to find what if Sean Penn said anything very recent. I mean, I can't find anything.
it was something about the vaccines. I saw it on a guy named Orange Hat Reviews. He said something about it. And Sean Penn, it's like, is anybody surprised? Like, this is not the first time Sean Penn has said something stupid. I mean,
I definitely agree with this.
Jennifer Connelly's way better.
yeah.
Especially as an actress.
Yeah.
Well, Jennifer Lawrence. I mean,
She isn't a bad actress. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna knock that. It's just that I think Jennifer Connelly's better, and I think that
exactly.
Jennifer
Well,
Connelly-
Jennifer Lawrence. I mean, let's put it this way.
yeah.
The only reason why she's popular and she got hired is because she's a pretty blonde, and blondes are, the pinnacle of beauty.
I mean, I don't think it's necessarily just that. I think it's other things as well. I think that she has given good performances.
I think she is a good. I think overall she is a good actress. It's more just, like the biggest problem. She has a lot of problems that I think a lot of the Hollywood stars have now. Overacting. Like there are some things in the Hunger Games where if I'm the director, I'm going to sit there and say, okay, tone it down. This is not an Oscar movie,
Well, I just
'cause-
also don't care about the
I haven't
Oscars
watched.
in general, so that wouldn't be important to me when making films.
I'd rather watch The Running Man than watch Hunger Pains.
Yes. Oh, now.
Um,
So you're not looking forward to the prequel next year?
No.
Oh man. Yeah,
I-
they're making a prequel, I guess, next year. I didn't even know there was a fourth book. I saw that at a local bookstore, and I'm like, "There's a fourth book."
I've only read 3.
Yeah, there's
The hell?
there's a prequel she wrote that came out, and I'm like, "Wow." With as popular as that series was,
Well, to be fair, Hunger Games is a ripoff of a Japanese film.
Battle Royale and
Battle Royale.
Yeah.
and Running Man,
And Running Man, because it is televised.
and you could argue, and you could even argue the most dangerous game too.
Matt says he's going to be a little bit late.
Matt?
Yeah, Matt Thomas. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That to a degree, I guess, but I think the difference with Most Dangerous Game is that Most Dangerous Game, it's like rich people hunting poor people. It's just poor people fighting each other in Hunger Games, but I get the viewpoint.
Yeah, it's kind of like, I mean, even The Menu, for instance, the new movie that just came out.
I want to see that. That looks good.
It is good. It is good. It's kind of a take on the Most Dangerous Game. I got into an argument about that with my dad's wife, because she never heard of the Most Dangerous Game. Well, she's. I don't know what my dad sees in her. She's interesting. And by the way, I'm just going to say this. This is not meant to be controversial or anything. There's a character in that movie that is based on Matt Walsh.
Well,
Okay, I
I
haven't
don't
seen the
really know
film.
too much about him personally, to be honest.
Well, he's just the Daily Wire guy, and he's problematic because he made a documentary, "What Is a Woman?"
I've heard about that.
Yeah, if you know a little bit about Matt Walsh, yeah, it's clearly based on him. You were saying, John? I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, you good. I don't know if Neopunk is still there or.
Yeah, just is your mic working or because just curious.
I don't know if he has something going on in the background or something. That's why he has it muted.
Yeah, well, hopefully he joins soon.
But before anything,
Okay.
as what before anything, I want to say
they gay?
what Alter said was interesting. There's 3 Pinocchios. I thought there was only 2. I thought there was just the Guillermo and the Disney one. What is the
Hey, JB.
what is the third one?
There's
So we
like
got the. Oh, go ahead.
there's like a lot of Pinocchio stories.
No, this year.
There's Pinocchio's in the public domain, so I mean, anybody can make a Pinocchio movie.
Oh, we're gonna have a Pinocchio slasher. Watch.
That's
We already
yes.
we already had that. Remember in the 90s, didn't they make a Pinocchio slasher movie?
I heard about that. Yes.
Oh, wait,
they
vaguely.
did.
I mean,
I think
what
it
is
was
it-
called
Wasn't it like Pinocchio's Boy or something like that? Or
No, wait. I know what you're talking about. Is that the one that's directed by Fred Olin Ray? It's called Pinocchio's Revenge.
Are they gonna have?
Yes.
I was just thinking, if they're gonna have like Pinocchio in the slasher, like kill people with his nose and like peg
Well,
white
you know
men.
who you know what I want to
Never
see
lied. And he always
next year. Next year, Popeye becomes public domain. I want to see a Popeye horror movie, like where he fights a giant squid or something like that.
That's gonna be sick. He like eats spinach and then he crushes people's heads.
How much you want to bet it's directed by Rob Zombie or?
Oh no, yeah, meant Popeye. No. And instead of
Watch. Just
instead
watch.
of wilted spinach that makes his muscles grow, it's chewing tobacco. It's
Or,
chewing tobacco, and he, huh?
As long as I voice Popeye, I'm good.
How to beat, motherfucker, how to beat.
Man.
It won't be spinach though. It'll be like fucking avocados or some shit.
It's it's gonna be a lot of
Well-
pussy foods like soy and wheatgrass.
No.
Hummus.
What they need to do is make Popeye so politically incorrect and get like Andrew Dice Clay to voice Popeye.
Directed by
Oh.
Rob Zombie. Yeah. Yeah, the Twister sequel. Yeah, they're doing that now apparently.
Another sequel?
Yeah, it's
Wait,
coming out in the
well-
summer of next year, 2024.
Who's replacing Bill Paxton?
They did say, but they said that like it's going to focus on the daughter of Helen Hunt and Bill
Okay.
Paxton.
Still gotta see Twister.
I have a pitch to get to play. Yes, I'm giving Hollywood ideas, but if they did this, I'd be all in. As long as they get Sistine Stallone to play the daughter.
Which one is that?
The brunette one. The one that's actually an actress.
She's an actress?
She's an actress. She was in the 47
she's kinda
meters.
cute.
Yeah. 47 meters down, the sequel. Yeah, no, Sistine, as long as they get Sistine Stallone to play the daughter, and then you get Patrick Schwarzenegger to play her love interest. So it can literally be Schwarzenegger Stallone. The marketing alone sells that movie.
I mean, I'm pretty sure people would want to see, a Stallone name and a Schwarzenegger name. Like, even if that's their kids, they're gonna want to see it.
Exactly. I mean,
It'd
marketing.
be cool to see. It'd be kind of like a crossover in a way if you think about it.
Right.
Yeah. But weren't they going to do a Popeye movie? It was going to be like a CG animated film, and then it got shelved.
Yeah, no, they were going to do it. The test footage is online. They were going to do it, but it was going to be made by Sony. And Sony producer said, no, Popeye won't sell. The Emoji Movie will sell.
That was probably a bad call.
So we could have gotten a Popeye movie. Instead, the producer of Sony at the time said, no, Emoji Movie will sell. Where we have Patrick Stewart play a piece of shit.
Yeah.
I
I haven't
Like-
seen it, but I've heard how bad it is.
I want to know, how much did they pay him to play a piece of shit?
Wait. He plays the shit emoji.
Yeah, the poop emoji. Yeah.
Yes.
Picard the poop emoji. Yeah.
Yes.
That is so no. There's no way he did that. I refuse to believe that Jean-Luc Picard, that Professor X, was literally a piece of shit. Oh my god, he was. I just looked at. Dear God.
Yeah, the same thing I've heard about the Picard series. I'm not watching.
Yeah, I don't got.
Yeah, I'm
not really a big Star Trek guy, to be fair.
like.
There you go. Channing Tatum should be Popeye. Jamie says.
I wonder why she said that.
I don't know. Maybe she's trying to give a pitch. If Popeye is going to do or be a public domain, it could be like a stripper movie.
Like a Magic Mike Popeye.
Yeah.
Popeye. Magic guy. But
I'm not going to see it.
To be fair, Channing Tatum is ripped, but he doesn't look like a sailor.
No.
Wait, whoa, what's up? He is ripped.
Yeah. You know who'd be a better voice for Popeye?
Who?
Michael Madsen.
Yeah, maybe.
That guy needs work, man. I miss Michael Madsen.
Well, he does have work. He just is super cheap right now because he has bills to pay, is what he said.
Well, hey, at least he's honest about it.
He said a lot of those crappy movies I did put food on the table for my children.
That's at least good that he's thinking it like in a noble way. But I also think that a lot of big film studios are being, just intentionally neglectful of him, and I think they should cast him in more stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah. On another note, Star Trek YouTuber, I ain't gonna lie, I'm not like a huge Star Trek guy. I want to get into it more, but at the moment, I'm just, I don't really know a lot, so I don't really know any Star Trek YouTubers. But I'm sure there's a bunch of good ones out there. But on a side note, since the year's almost over, I wanted to ask both y'all
I think Popeye got to.
I think Popeye got to him.
Yeah.
He ate the spinach and he knocked out Jerry.
Damn, no.
I think Channing Tatum kicked him out, or
Channing Tatum just took him out.
Yeah. Sorry, Neil Punk. Hope you'll come back in, but
yeah, man, we hope you come back in. I hope your audio issue got sorted out, and it was cool having you. But hopefully you come back in. But I wanted to ask all of you guys, got any favorite movies this year? What was the least shit that you saw this year? There's actually some pretty good movies that came out this year. I ain't gonna lie.
The Batman.
I actually have a few favorites. I actually have like 18 movies I like this year.
I think I got to go with Top Gun Maverick as my favorite this year.
Yeah, Top Gun Maverick. That was great.
My favorite movie, and I'll quickly run by them, so don't worry. This isn't going to take up time. I'm just going to say them real quickly, rapid fire. RRR, The Sadness, Top Gun Maverick, and this is in order, by the way. Sonic 2, All Quiet on the Western Front, the German version. Terrifier 2, Everything Everywhere, Christmas Bloody Christmas, X, The Mad God, Elvis, Studio 666, Multiverse of Madness, Violent Night, which was sick, Black Phone, Big Four, White Elephant, and Pearl are my favorites of this year. I saw White Elephant for my birthday. I mean, not White Elephant, Violent Night for my birthday.
I have a worse pick.
What's a worse pick? Morbius?
Unfortunately, I was one of the few hundred that saw it because people.
You saw Morbius in theaters?
No.
Oh.
I haven't seen Morbius yet. But the worst one of the year is I was one of the few hundred that saw it because people wanted to see it for Thanksgiving. I don't know why.
Okay.
Strange World, worst movie of the year.
Oh, you saw that? I hear that was
movie.
I feel bad. Little horseshit right there.
Yeah, no, it's a bad movie where I'm expecting to see a bad movie. This is just good nap time at the theater. I couldn't even take a nap. It was that bad.
Did anybody notice you taking a nap?
No.
No one noticed?
But I was trying to.
Maybe they were all asleep, and that's why they didn't notice.
Well, I was trying to take a nap, and the movie was so bad I couldn't take a nap. That's how you know it's a bad movie. You can't even take a nap through it.
I hear that it's like.
I hear it bombed pretty bad. Really bad.
$150 million.
I hear that for a strange world, a lot of the aliens' worlds they go on aren't even that imaginative.
I'll give it this. It's imaginative, but its biggest problem
Hey,
is
Liam.
hey, remember, there's nothing wrong with having gay characters. I'm not saying that, but it's the fact that you made the 16-year-old kid gay. He's black, and they explain interracial, which nothing wrong with that, but he's black and gay. You know, it's like checking off all the brownie checkpoints, right? You know.
I see where you're coming from there.
I'm not watching.
I'm not. And it looks also
with?
generic. That's another thing. It just looks generic. Like, what is the one Disney animated movie that has excited anyone for like the past 3 years? Let's be honest here.
Definitely not Lightyear.
Definitely not Lightyear. God, no.
You know what? I'm sorry. You know what? The last Disney movie that really impressed me.
What?
And I'm actually trying to think past this. The one one of them that really impressed me was the original Incredibles.
I love the Incredibles. I also like the sequel.
I've only seen a little bit of the first movie.
Well, I'm saying that's the last Disney movie that I actually really liked.
And then to respond to Jamie Hart real quick, I do really like X and Pearl. As for Halloween Ends, I really respect your opinion. I can understand where some people are coming from with Halloween Ends. I just hate that movie, personally, but to each their own. I can tell you're a slasher fan just from the thing, but Halloween Ends is my second worst of the year, but X and Pearl are great.
Yeah, X I thought was like in the middle, like for me. But I really love the Batman, Top Gun Maverick. I got Bullet Train on Blu-ray, haven't watched yet. I got Nope on Blu-ray, haven't seen it yet.
Bullet Train was fun.
Fall, the movie with the big watchtower.
Yeah. I think Scotty was mentioning that where these two girls are on like this giant tower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just picked that up. Yeah, I picked it up today. I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah.
Today I also picked up Talk Radio and Miller's Crossing.
When did you pick up all these movies? For like a sale?
Oh no, I got like 3 DVDs for real cheap.
Oh, that's cool.
What's that noise?
Are you cooking bacon? That's what it sounds like for some reason.
Grocery bags. I was getting ready to clean up the cat poop.
Oh, no problem.
Oh, okay. But no, man. Oh no, wait. Then Alter asks. Alter, you asked worst films of the year. Okay, so
Morbius.
Pretty easy. Worst films of the year: Halloween Ends, Morbius. Let's see what else.
Did we mention one a while ago? Like we mentioned, what was the other one with Morbius that was pretty bad?
What one?
I thought there was one that I mentioned and I forgot. Morbius, and there was another film that I really hated or didn't like.
I know June mentioned Strange World.
Oh, another one, at least on my favorite list. Meet the Fablemans.
I've heard good things about that one.
Wait, yeah, I thought it was just called The Fablemans.
Well, yeah. It changed. Sorry, it changed titles.
Oh,
before,
I didn't know that.
The Fablemans. Yeah, no, I really enjoyed that.
I heard that was actually better than a lot of people thought. I heard that was actually pretty good.
Yeah, Black Adam. I tried watching Black Adam last night for a little bit, and I just thought it was just average.
I didn't care for Scream 5 this year. That was definitely very weak. Smile was super boring. It was a very generic horror film. Nope wasn't a bad movie. It really was not a bad movie. I just didn't care for it. And then Ambulance, I want to give another chance to. I didn't really care for it. And same thing with The Northman. And the Batman, I really think that if I watch it again, I'll like it. But I don't really.
I overall liked Batman. I just think there's weird casting choices, you know.
Yeah.
Not Robert Pattinson. Yeah, he was a good Batman, but like Andy Serkis as Alfred, I just couldn't get in.
It didn't bother me.
He was okay.
That didn't bother me. I just didn't really think much of it.
Well, I mean, okay, Alfred. I think it's just not who I think of when I see Alfred. I mean, like Alfred should
To be
be.
fair, when I think of Andy Serkis, I see CGI animals.
Yeah.
And golems.
Well, I see. Yeah. I
To
mean,
see him walking upright is a little bit odd to me. The last
Well-
few trains are full of my reasons for. I mean, yeah, no. I mean, I'm sure. I mean, to be fair, there are some merits to Halloween Ends. I get it, and I'd be curious to check out, more people who like. I just don't really care for the film, but it's cool that you like it. You were saying?
My thing was though, like, I mean, Andy Serkis. Alfred, I think, should be very posh, debonair, sort of like an older gentleman type. I don't see Andy Serkis as that because of. I mean, let's be fair. Andy Serkis is not really the most debonair guy.
Well, I mean, I don't know. Maybe
I have to admit one thing here. Zoe Kravitz,
maybe the most
I like a
classy
little bit-
monkey we've ever met.
Yeah,
I would say.
I'm sorry, 8. My bad.
They should have gone with their original choice,
Who was the original choice?
Pierce Brosnan.
that would have been good.
He's a little young, though. I mean, he's old, yeah, but for
Well, he's
for Alfred, I mean,
he's
for
older
Alfred,
than
yeah.
he's older than Andy Serkis
He is.
by
Yeah.
11 years.
Oof.
Actually, I was the little bit that I saw him in Black Adam. Like, to me, he was the good part of Black Adam. Like him in the Justice Society.
How
Hey.
was? Hello, Matt Thomas. It has been a minute. Did you get a haircut?
Yeah, 3 months ago.
Nice.
Awesome.
But
But it's short.
dude,
This is short. Thank you very much.
dude, it has been a minute. How have you been?
Busy as fuck.
I can imagine.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, if it makes
I'm
you
good.
feel any better, I missed talking to you, buddy.
Oh, I miss you guys, man. I miss all you guys. Thank you very much.
How was Avatar 2? You told me you saw it.
It sounds
Boom.
good.
Like the story was okay. Like I didn't like the ending, but it was just weird to see how it was just really cool how to see that like
Well, no
frame
spoilers for
rate
me, to be honest
changes
with you.
like the frame rate changes like every 30 seconds. So it really looks cool.
Really?
Yeah.
I need to see the first movie again.
I actually like the first movie. I don't get the hate too much with what happened to June.
James Cameron got to him.
James Cameron got to him. But
I brought the chicken.
Uh-oh, the
yeah, chicken.
Chicken time.
Wait, you got
What
KFC?
kind did you get?
there?
Drumsticks?
Yeah.
Nice.
But our KFC is different than your KFC. Your KFC is way better.
Well, I don't know about that. Sometimes I've gotten some pretty bad orders, but I do love our KFC. But
is
wait,
it-
you guys have KFC?
Yeah.
And for people out there that are watching, Matt lives in Canada, which I'm surprised it's not called Canadian Fried Chicken. But
Yeah,
It's called,
I'm not gonna lie. I thought it
PFK.
would be called QFC or maybe
CFC, yeah. yeah.
It's called PFK.
PFK.
Yeah.
What does that stand for?
Poulet Free Kentucky.
Poulet-
Sorry.
That actually sounds a little fancier than ours.
Man.
Yeah.
So,
But
is it
we don't
good,
get
though?
mashed potatoes. You guys get mashed potatoes, right?
You guys don't get mashed
Yeah.
potatoes?
No.
You should file.
We need a
complaint
rant on that
with
right
the,
here.
The head of the Canadian KFC. I agree. Avatar does get unfair hate. I
Yeah.
mean, look, every movie is derivative. The whole Dances with Wolves argument, in my opinion, doesn't make sense because that could be applied to any movie. But that's just me. That's just my opinion. If people don't like Avatar, I get that. I don't get the hate too much, honestly.
Yeah, me either.
I haven't seen it since it came out. So
I won't say it's his best movie, though.
You know
But
what's
I
weird
love-
about this one?
Uh-huh.
Was that there's so many other James Cameron movie things in this movie.
Like what?
Like Titanic, or you'll notice things from Aliens, you'll notice things from
Ooh.
like even like there was like the first
Like the weaponry in Aliens and that kind of stuff, like the pulse rifles.
Well, like scenes like where like where Nuke falls into the thing.
Yeah, and the
Stuff like
alien
that.
grabs her into the water.
Yeah, stuff like that. Or like even the first one, the helicopters were based on the Rambo 2. Like the bad guys had the same
That's kind of cool
concept
actually.
as the Rambo 2 ones, and Michelle Rodriguez had the Huey from like Rambo
So they
2.
took like 80s inspirations for like some of the designs of minor things. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Was it in 3D?
Yeah, go see it in 3D. 3D is just
Well, I can't handle
incredible.
3D. It kind of messes with my eyes, to be honest.
It was the first time I went to see an IMAX 3D movie, and I said the screen's not big enough.
Damn, really?
Yeah, like
I don't
every
know.
inch
That
from
much of an
your nose
experience?
to the screen is like full of something.
Well, like I said, I think I need to see. I need to see
I
Avatar.
recommend giving it a second chance, only because if you take out the Dances with Wolves comparison, I think it's a really good movie. It's got a lot of cool lore that I think could be explored in like comic books and stuff like that. I personally really like it, and I think the idea that
I mean, you have to remember, like I was in high school when it came out, and like my little sister saw it.
Man.
I'm old.
My little sister saw it, and I think she's about Steven's age. So
I just turned 23, by the way, this
Nice.
month.
Happy birthday! Happy birthday to Matt!
Oh yeah,
Happy
it was
birthday.
my
Your
birthday
birthday?
yesterday.
Yeah, Matt's birthday. Yeah.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Matt.
Thank you very much.
happy birthday.
Thank you.
How do you feel?
Old.
So anyway, she's me and her about 10 years apart. So you're a little.
So wait, not to assume anybody's age, Junebug. Does that mean you're 33? Because if you're 10 years older than me, again, I'm just asking. Just
No. I'm 30. Me and my little sister. We're 10 years apart. We're 10 years apart.
What's funny is I think that like me, Steven, and Matt, we're all like 89. I think Steven here is.
I'm 99.
And Matt is
79.
Wow, so we're all the nines.
We're all the nines, yeah.
You know what we should call this stream? The 9 Crew. The 9 millimeter.
Party like it's 1999.
Well, if Fabio was here, then me and him are 92. So
92s, yeah.
Get out of here, you twos.
How old are you, Jamie?
What you guys don't know is I'm actually 100. I was in all the wars. But you were saying, June.
So anyway, so she watched that movie over and over again because at one point she was 7 and that was her favorite movie.
That's a great one.
I mean, I guess as a kid, movies can make an impression on people at any age.
Yeah, so I mean, I get it. So you have to understand, like, there was a whole year where we watched Avatar over and over and over again.
I'm sorry, but Matt, hey Matt, can I see your shirt?
What?
Let me see your shirt. I'm sorry, but I couldn't help but think of something when I saw that.
What did you think?
Smashing Pumpkins.
Looked like a cooch.
It does.
But guys, I think Common Rider's got us all beat. He's 91.
He's 91?
He's 91.
So,
91 years old.
He's 91 years old. Happy birthday.
So out of all of us, Matt Thomas is the oldest, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
Jamie,
you know what? I'm just gonna say that makes him our Mick Mars.
Yeah.
But anyway, so what were we? But yeah, no, I mean, outside of your sister thing, I would get. Is the chicken good, by the way?
Oh, okay.
Is the skin crispy? That's what makes a good fried chicken.
Well, yeah.
We gotta edit this and call it the fried chicken stream.
The fried chicken stream. Kentucky Fried Stream. It'll be called the KFS.
I just want to say this. I'm pretty sure people saw my community post though, not to really self promote my channel a little bit, but if you saw my community post, we had a private stream between me and Eric and the writers of things that pissed me off, and we discussed ideas for the third movie and the fourth movie because it's gonna be one long movie, but the fourth movie comes out not this year but next year.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
It's a continuation. So we discussed ideas for the fourth movie, and let me just say I'm just gonna say we talked about something with a public domain character that would break the internet.
Uh-oh. Well, you bet a Popeye movie?
No, let's just say it involves Winnie the Pooh and me.
You're gonna do another Winnie the Pooh horror movie, aren't you?
No, well, let's just say it involves me and Winnie the Pooh's nards.
You're
What is
gonna
it
be
like?
Winnie the Pooh?
Is it like Unforgiven with Winnie the Pooh?
No, let's just say
He's just like a lone cowboy.
I heckle. Well, if you know anything about me, I actually got in trouble at once. I got in trouble.
No, wait. First Blood, but with Winnie the Pooh.
Oh my god.
I got in trouble at Disney World because I heckled Winnie the Pooh. I was 6.
What'd you do?
I told him he sucks. And a Disney employee told me to have a Disney day, which, if you know anything about Disney, that means fuck you. And
You can go Disney yourself.
yeah. So anyway, it just involves me. I'll just say this because I don't want to spoil it, but it involves me and Winnie the Pooh's nards.
Uh-oh. You're gonna
Arms?
Nards.
Nards, like his nuts?
Yeah.
Yes.
So you're playing. Wait,
nut-
so
nutty.
are you making a guest appearance as Winnie the Pooh's balls? Is what you're telling us?
Winnie the
No.
Pecker?
No, I'm gonna be doing things that piss me off videos on Eric's channel.
Sucking his balls? Is that what you're telling us?
Is this going to Tubi
All
next
right,
week?
all right, fine. I'll say, but let's
No,
put it
I'm
this
just
way.
busting your chops, man. My bad. I'm sorry.
No. Well, let's just say I throw a rock at Winnie the Pooh in his balls, and then I sit there, and then Winnie the Pooh reacts to it, and I say, Winnie the Pooh has nards, and then we have it where Winnie the Pooh flips the bird at me.
I thought you were going to make a Death Wish style Winnie the Pooh. Death Wish.
How about that?
That would be
No, yeah.
You imagine
Paul
Winnie the Pooh
Kersey,
doing
but
that.
instead it's Winnie, but it's
Yeah.
Pooh Kersey.
Kersey the Pooh.
Kersey the Pooh. Can you just imagine Death Wish 3, but instead of Charles Bronson on the machine gun towards the end, it's Winnie the fucking Pooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me my honey. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Or instead of Predator plugging Winnie the Pooh and he's just kind of going through the forest and
No. Have him as Dutch. Get to the chopper. In like that very soft voice.
what are we talking about?
I
Where's this
don't
stream
know.
going?
well. It's just going to be interesting because a lot of the characters that we grew up with are going to be public domain in our lifetime.
That's crazy.
That means people can make a porno out of Winnie the Pooh. Isn't that fucking crazy?
A porno?
I'm
Is that what
just
you said, a porno?
it was the joke of the public domain.
Oh, they're going to make it. Just watch. Now that you mentioned it.
God damn it.
Oh yeah.
As soon as you will it into the world, it happens.
I just hope that that means that it's Mickey Mouse turns public domain in 2024.
Can you imagine a horror movie with Mickey the Mouse now?
I'm
You know
worried
what? If
about
we're
Mickey.
gonna go with Mickey the Huh?
It's a matter of time.
It's a matter of time.
I'm
Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, it's gonna become the Mickey Mouse Death House.
I'm just worried about the Mickey Mouse thing going public domain because Disney's gonna rule that with an iron fist.
Like going down the drain.
Well, I guess it depends on because obviously people don't have the rights to the Disney version of Winnie the Pooh, but maybe they have the rights to the character overall to do their own
It
iteration.
would be the Steamboat Willie version of Mickey Mouse. So you can't.
My favorite Die Hard sequel, because I watched them for Christmas again, because I think Die Hard 2 is better than Die Hard 3. That's my opinion.
I love Die Hard 2.
I actually agree. I think I like Die Hard 3, but I think it would have been better if.
I think it's overrated, in my opinion, Die Hard 3.
I
think it's way more credit than it deserves.
I agree with Steven.
Because in my opinion, Die Hard 3 is cool, but the whole Simon Says thing just doesn't work for me.
Well, don't
get me wrong. Die Hard 3 is obviously better than Die Hard 5. I'm not.
I think what would make it better is instead of this random character, Zeus. I think it would have been better if it was Sergeant Powell.
Yeah,
that'd actually be pretty cool.
You could have done that, yeah.
You could have had Sergeant Powell and John McClane sharing Twinkies going around.
It would have made more sense too, because
the
brother, he did help him take down his brother.
Yeah, it would have made more sense, I think, because, remember that was originally a Lethal Weapon script, I believe.
Also, really, I didn't know that part.
I would say my favorite, real quick, is Die Hard 2, and my favorite scene is the cockpit.
Yeah,
my favorite action scene.
It's over the top, but I enjoy it.
I love the cockpit scene where he's flying out, but my favorite action scene is the scene with that one scene where the SWAT members are going through the new terminal, and then the repairmen that are actually part of the crew kill them, but then John McClane gets out of the vent and kills them. That's my favorite action scene.
Yeah, my favorite. I love the TV edit. Yippee ki Mr. Falcon.
That's funny. I can't believe that on TV they would edit that.
Well, you can't.
Kind of like how they edited the cursing in the Equalizer movie, and instead of him saying "motherfucker," you flipping flipperhead. I think Winnie the Pooh should have nuclear nards and they explode when you throw a nard. Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
Nuclear nuts.
I need to watch Die Hard 3 again, though. I need to watch.
I like Die Hard. Look, it's just that Die Hard 3. I also like the original ending for Die Hard 3 more than the ending we got, where you actually shoot the rocket launcher underneath. Simon.
Yeah.
I wish they would have done that.
I like seeing our border though.
Huh?
Our border, Nord-A-Ling.
I just wish that I wish that they would have, if they would have known that Bruce Willis was as sick as he was. I just wish we could have gotten one more good Die Hard movie with Bruce, and then he goes out on that.
I think they could have done it. I think that they could have done it probably because I don't know when it started, but I'm assuming it started after Glass. Maybe instead of during Glass, they could have made another Die Hard movie.
Yeah, more.
Well, here's my thing.
To be honest with you guys, one more. Sorry to interrupt, but one more hot take. I even think Live Free or Die Hard is better than Die Hard 3.
I have to rewatch Die Hard 3 again.
I like Die Hard 3. I like how it's set in the summer. I think that's an interesting play on things because the first two were the cold, and now you're bringing on the heat. Simon Says, I think they could have done something better with it. And honestly, Zeus, as cool as Samuel Jackson is, he doesn't really add much to it,
I still think Sergeant Powell
should have been. That would have been a good idea.
Yeah. As far as what they could have done for Die Hard 6, did anybody ever play the video game Die Hard Vendetta?
I wanted to play it. I wanted to get Die Hard for the Sega Saturn, Die Hard Arcade, and I wanted to get that one.
Well, Die Hard Vendetta is about the son of Hans Gruber taking over Nakatomi Plaza again to take revenge on John McClane.
What is the Rabbit's favorite Die Hard movie?
He watched 2 the other day. He loved that one.
What?
He watched Die Hard 2.
Oh, so Die Hard 2 is the
She
rabbit's
loves Die
favorite?
Hard too. She's got good taste.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
and
The one thing about Die Hard 2 is weird is the naked training.
William Sadler, yeah.
Yeah,
That was
with
weird.
William Sadler. I think I could have gone without seeing William Sadler's ass. I'm just gonna be honest. I mean,
you know why Rennie Harlan said he did that, right?
why did he do that?
He said because he thought it'd be weird.
He succeeded in making it weird.
Yeah, well, Rennie Harlan,
I
don't know
like
if-
Rennie Harlan as a director. I think
I
he's
do too.
underrated.
he is underrated. Although if you watch him in his commentaries, he just seems like a very odd dude.
Mhm.
But
How
like,
so?
but not like odd, like
Bad.
creepy
Like
odd.
weird.
Just eccentric, I guess. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Well, I
right.
mean, there's nothing wrong with eccentricness.
No, I mean, so he just strikes me as eccentric, you know. So,
Yeah.
Wearing two hoodies.
like he said one time, I guess, and I guess during the making of Cliffhanger, like he was the only one that was not cold, and Sylvester Stallone asked him what his secret was. How is he staying so warm? Because he says, I grew up in Finland. And so he was drinking nothing but whiskey to keep himself warm.
That's a good idea.
That's probably true.
So, like, Rennie Harlan actually did a lot of his own camera work with that, like where he was climbing the ropes to get all those shots in Cliffhanger. You know, like, oh my gosh, literally putting his life on the line.
What's
I
your
didn't
favorite?
know he shot it like that. Damn.
Yeah.
What's your favorite Rennie Harlan movie?
So, okay. My favorite Rennie Harlan movie is probably The Long Kiss Goodnight.
I just watched that one.
I saw that again for
It's a great
Christmas.
movie.
I really enjoyed it.
Or
Honey, only 4 inches. Oh,
I
Fooey.
gotta go with Ford Fairlane.
I gotta see Ford Fairlane. That movie.
That was a good one. The koala.
I'd probably say
Oh.
Cliffhanger.
It is a tie between Ford Fairlane and Cliffhanger, but there is a slight edge for Ford Fairlane because that is the like one of those only movies where it doesn't matter if it doesn't matter what type of mood I'm in, even if it's just a sad day, I can put it in and just watch it, And I
Cliffhanger is probably number 2 or 3 for me. I also really love Deep Blue Sea.
That's a
Deep
fun
Blue
one.
Sea is such a fun movie.
Why
And
not,
let's be
Drew?
real here.
Are you guys
out of all the shark movies,
Yeah, you
it's
guys-
the
you guys-
best shark movie.
You guys heard what his next movie is, right?
No, what is it?
Oh,
He's doing a reboot of The Strangers.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, maybe he'll make it more entertaining because I didn't really like The Strangers.
Didn't you Tammy the T-Rex?
No, he didn't
You
do Tammy
also
and the
know.
T-Rex.
You also know this. He was originally going to be the director for GoldenEye, Rennie Harlan.
Wow.
I think he could have done it. I mean, I still like the way that it came out.
yeah, Mark
What's the
Hamill
name
did a
of the
great
director who
job.
did Casino
Oh,
Royale?
wait.
What's his name?
Um,
'Cause he
oh.
did that movie.
Oh, Wild Man.
Oh my God, The Martian.
Oh, and by the way,
I'll put a link up.
I'm gonna try to get him to. I'm also gonna try to interview him for. Speaking of Ford Fairlane, since I have his phone number.
You do.
No, not Rennie Harlan, but it's
Yeah,
Rex.
Line to Mars.
The guy's name is Rex Wiener. Yes, fill in the names.
So he's a dinosaur dick.
Funny.
Yeah.
He's the guy
Sorry,
who wrote he's the guy who wrote the books for Ford Fairlane that it's based on.
I didn't know it was based off a book.
Yeah, it's based on a comic book series, like the Funny Papers.
Oh wow.
But they only premiered in the New Yorker and LA Weekly. They didn't appear nationwide. I'm gonna try to get him to interview because he says he's lost interest because he's been trying to make a sequel to Ford Fairlane for years, but Fox just never wanted to do it, and now Disney owns it.
And that's not
Wow.
going to happen, probably.
So I'm gonna try to interview him, because he's been I've kind of said, hey, is there any way maybe I could help through my YouTube channel to gain interest for a, so basically he just said he just had the idea to start a Ford Fairlane sequel tag to basically troll Bob Iger.
Yeah.
And I said, okay, so I'm going to try to get him to at least be interviewed on my YouTube channel, maybe next year, and to tell him about it, because I actually had a good idea for a sequel. I thought, what if you make it a buddy?
I think you mentioned that you had like your own custom script for it.
Yeah, I've wanted to do a sequel. I had an idea to make it a trio movie.
Like a trilogy?
No, like a trio buddy cop movie.
Oh.
But I was trying to think of who do you pair Andrew Dice Clay up with?
I don't know.
Like a straight man, like a normal type of person or actor.
So Andrew, yes. I actually thought, okay, Tony Jaa should be one of them.
That'd be interesting. Or Donnie Yen, baby.
I thought Tony Jaa, and then actually Mike Epps to play the straight man.
I forget who Mike Epps is.
Day, and the guy who replaced Chris Tucker in Friday. Steven, you've seen The Hangover, right?
Of course.
Okay, he was Black Doug.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I think Andrew Dice Clay, Mike Epps, and then Tony Jaa to kind of play a trio. I feel like they would have really good chemistry because I think Mike Epps could be the straight man. Andrew Dice Clay is kind of the wacky straight man. But because Andrew Dice Clay is very interesting, where he's his own straight man, but he's also wacky. So you need somebody to kind of counterbalance that. And I feel like Mike Epps could really play off of Andrew Dice Clay. And then you just have Tony Jaa be the silent guy, but he knows martial arts,
That'd be cool.
And then I thought of a great guy to play the bad guy, because how do you top Wayne Newton?
That'd be fun.
I thought I thought, I know they don't like each other, but maybe you could get them. Frank Stallone.
Yeah.
To play the bad guy.
Frank Stallone doesn't like Andrew Dice Clay?
No. They were going to do a movie together.
They did a movie together.
And it never got finished.
Yeah.
Good.
Hey,
So it never got released.
Was it finished, or did it never get released?
With the other Stallone.
Frank Stallone, yeah.
Frank and Sly. Sly was in it too. It was called The Box.
Did anyone do anything special for Christmas?
I had family over.
Helium.
Not really. It was just kind of a very chill Christmas this year,
Yeah.
I saw Die Hard 1 and 2. Obviously rewatched them. I've seen them many times before.
You know what I miss?
Uh-oh. Wild Man. That's what I missed.
Green salutation.
Wild Man.
Merry Christmas.
How was Christmas on Mars?
You know what I miss? I miss on Spike TV the Thanksgiving and Days of Christmas and the 007 Bond-a-thon.
Yeah, I love those. I miss those too.
On Spike TV, and thanks Paramount for buying Spike.
Yeah.
Do they?
Hey, did you have a good Christmas, Wild Man? With Matt Damon?
I'm sorry?
Did you have a good Christmas on Mars?
Yes, I did.
Did a certain actor in a certain spy franchise show up?
No.
One day.
No. Don't you know? Well, didn't you guys hear it on the Mars Gazette? Wild Man stole all of Matt Damon's potatoes and ate them all for Christmas.
I sure did. I made some good French fries with them. Some good old French fries.
We got the rabbit take
He
over.
stole his shit potatoes.
And then because remember, Wild Man is part Martian. He left him a little fertilizing present for his potatoes that made Matt Damon sick.
and Matt, hey, lucky is not chicken. Remember.
Oh yeah.
Yes, rabbit. Yeah.
So that's the rabbit's name.
Yeah, Lucky.
Hello, Lucky.
I was gonna ask,
Oh,
did you get like
he's gonna jump. I gotta put him down.
did you get like an 8-piece or a 12-piece chicken?
Oh man, I got.
How much
The
chicken did you get?
I just ate 4. My leftover 4.
Did you-
Oh,
I got
so you
8
saved
piece?
some and then saved half.
Yeah, I got 8 piece, and I got 4 gravies, a large like a box of fries, and popcorn chicken, and those strip chicken things, and corn, and that was about it.
Damn.
And I ate it all.
See, Wild Man, don't you wish you had chicken on Mars? What animals do you have on Mars?
Say again.
He's
You
got
have,
that
like,
red
wild
chicken out
little
there.
eggs instead
Yeah.
of chicken.
Well,
He's got the
Well,
dogs from Predators.
well,
Yeah, I hunt them and eat them too. That's the I hunt them and
well,
eat those
I'm
too.
just I'm just curious. You know what I'm curious about? How do Tharks taste?
How do what?
Tharks, because
Sharks.
Tharks from Mars. I'm pretty sure they would taste pretty good.
Lunchables are good too. Flash
Lu-
is asking about Lunchables.
Lunchables. I haven't had Lunchables in a long time.
I ain't into Lunchables.
Oh, did you guys hear about this? Okay, because kids have, teachers' email addresses and all this stuff now. When I was in school, we never had the teacher's email address. A kid sit
Uh-oh.
there.
I can
So
see where this is going already.
So a kid sent his teacher him giving her the finger, and he got
Wait.
suspended.
The kid sent the teacher the student flipping off the teacher.
Yes.
That's badass.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
know it's
but-
not. I'm sorry.
No, it is badass. It is badass and kind of funny. But guess what? The
What?
kid sits there. She said, "Okay, you're suspended for school for a week," and he replies, "Yay, more Christmas vacation." He did it on purpose. Because
Wow.
he
I wish I
mean,
could get away with that. If I wish I could tell young me and be like, dude, you got to think what this kid's thinking.
I mean, well, wait. When you were in school, did you ever have access to the teachers' email addresses?
No, I didn't.
No.
Well, because no, because he's younger than us, so you probably,
What do you want to eat?
you're younger than us, so you probably had where you could email the teacher, but he did it on purpose, and that's what I just found so funny. Like
That does
He-
sound fun.
I mean, he knew he was going to get in trouble.
If I was that kid's dad, I'd give him a high five. Be like, now we don't have to plan around vacation.
Okay, you know what I would do?
What?
I would probably sit there and say, "Okay, you're in trouble because that was bad, but
It's
I'm gonna
still
get-
sick.
okay, you're grounded, but just so you know that I appreciate that because that is pretty funny. You're going to get ice cream, but then you're grounded after this."
Have you guys heard about or seen Burn Hollywood Burn?
Yeah, that's so good.
Burn Hollywood Burn.
I remember. I
Well, he's
remember
talking
that.
about
I need
Talia
to watch
Shire.
that. I need to watch that.
He's talking about Talia Shire. He's like, can you believe all these years and we never fucking.
I was going to ask Matt real quick too. How cold is it up there in Canada right now?
Tonight it's not bad.
You know it took. You know
Tonight's
how
not
long
bad,
it
but
took
it
for
was
us to get
bad
cold
for a
in
couple days.
Florida?
Hmm?
It took till Christmas Eve for it to get even remotely cold.
Wow.
Yeah, I heard like
No, it has not been cold here.
Well, that's not surprising.
I know, but it
Oh
still
my-
sucks
oh my-
ass.
Oh no, sorry, I was looking at some news.
And now
Um,
it's back to being warm. Well, not warm. It's
You guys,
okay.
you guys have heard of that controversial YouTuber Andrew Tate?
Yeah,
I'm
my
not
wife
really into
hates
that
him.
kind of thing, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Did you guys hear this? He just got arrested.
For what?
Human trafficking.
Yeah,
Really?
That's not good.
Yikes!
Like
I think I
that's
saw
not,
that.
well, that's not surprising. I mean, because he's like, he's like this guy who pretends to be Mr. Alpha and all this stuff, and all of his stuff.
I
All
hope
of
he
his
gets burned alive. Fuck. I hope
all of
those
his,
cops
all of
fuck
his
him
stuff.
up.
It's like, dude, if you say
Human
that, to,
trafficking is kind of evil. I ain't gonna lie, though. That's kind of fucked
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, well, no, the stuff he was talking about, like, it's like, dude, if you say this to a woman, I mean, it doesn't matter if in the Me Too era or not, you're gonna get slapped. You know?
Yeah.
Speaking
I
of
mean-
slaps, can we all talk about this year's Chris Rock?
Oh yeah, the slap of the year.
Oh, by the way,
Slap.
by the way, Chris Rock, new stand-up special in March.
Yeah, I
We
saw
need
those.
butter.
Please,
We need butter.
okay,
Oh,
please,
hear who-
please.
I was getting ready to say, did you hear who's going on tour possibly next year?
Oh yeah, baby.
Eddie
Bill
Murphy.
Cosby. Bill Cosby.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, Uriel, Mike
He can't
OCP
even-
found it.
I thought he can't even see,
I
right?
think he said he found it, right?
He's
Or someone gave
blind.
it to him.
Isn't he blind or something now? Who?
I don't know, but that's what I heard. Like Bill Cosby's going on tour next year.
Yeah.
It's
I don't-
to answer.
Oh, I thought
Ariel,
you said Eddie Murphy was going on tour. I misheard you. Sorry.
Speaking of Eddie Murphy answering Ariel's question, I have a little hope for part 4 because we're going back to Beverly Hills. Jerry Bruckheimer's producing, and Eddie Murphy. I hope this totally redeems himself for sure. I really hope it redeems him. I really hope because I still have a little hope for. Again, I don't like the fact that it's on Netflix. Put it on the big screen. This is an iconic franchise, and you put it on Netflix.
I'm watching it on Oculus, man. Fuck that.
I'm gonna watch it. I'm definitely gonna watch it on Oculus for sure.
I just wanted to say that, like, I heard OCP say that he found it the other day.
Oh, he found the footage of the to the TV show.
I hope it's as good as the script because that script was
wait.
that
OCP
script is
found
so fucking good.
OCP
It's so
communication.
good.
Yeah,
Oh,
the on-air pilot.
Yeah.
Is there any way he could send it to one of us? Because I'm curious about the TV show.
I think
If
you
you-
have to
if
like
you
reach
type
out to
it-
him personally.
Yeah, you can find the script online too. The script is fucking fantastic. Like, it's one of the best TV scripts I've ever
John,
read.
I don't have a way to contact OCP. If you could send it to you or something, you can email it to me because I'm curious to see it. You know?
Yeah, I would like to see it.
Yeah, I mean, I could ask him. I guess. I mean, I know that once in a while, maybe like Wildman would talk to him or Matt.
Well, I just don't enter. I mean, OCP knows who I am, just not really interact with as much as I do with you guys. You know, so.
Okay, I'll ask him.
You know who I missed that we need more of on here, Fabio. I want to see more of him.
Yeah, I miss Fabio. I feel bad. I feel bad because, like, fuck, I want to catch up so much, and it's like every time I catch up with one person, then everybody else has 10 new videos out.
Let me,
Like,
Is Fabio going to be joining for tonight?
I'm going to send him a link right here, but I'll see what happens. Like, I'll see if
if Fabio joins, it's going to be a freaking party.
Yeah,
our New Year's party.
You want to know something very interesting? Like, Fabio and I are a lot alike in a lot of ways, which is weird because I don't usually get along with people who I have a lot in common with, but me and Fabio get along. I don't know what that's about, you know. I just think that's funny.
All right, I'm gonna shoot him an invite.
All right, cool. No,
I don't know if he's working or not. And
well, he streams when he's working sometimes, so who knows?
It's -5 here during Christmas, so I don't know why I stay here.
Oh, by the way, I just watched Christmas Story Christmas. It's like a Christmas Story. A Christmas Story is my favorite Christmas movie. I watched it and it was pretty good. I really liked it.
I liked it. I did like it. You know what? I hope that we get a new vacation movie that's not with Ed Helms, and hopefully it ignores that piece of crap one.
Do you want one with Chevy Chase or no?
Chevy Chase, yeah, but like I think honestly, bring back one of the Rusties.
Yeah, bring back Anthony Michael Hall. I mean, he's not doing
well,
nothing. He was in that one of those shitty Halloween movies. I mean,
Anthony Michael Hall, yeah, it would be cool to get him, but like, he started acting again. I think they should bring back Jason Lively, honestly.
Which is funny because Robin Lively, his sister, came back for Cobra Kai, which was awesome.
So I think Jason Lively, because I think that he was the one who, I don't know, he kind of fit more. I know they talked about bringing back Johnny Galecki since he's the bigger name. But
because of Big Bang Theory, yeah.
But I don't know. I think Anthony Michael Hall or Jason Lively, and then Dana Barron. Like, have you guys seen her, the original Audrey? She still looks good.
Oh, she does. She does. I'd bring her back. Yeah, she was in the shitty sequel to Christmas Vacation with Randy Quaid.
Yeah. Okay. Listen.
Yeah, she was. I forgot about that movie.
But
she was in one of the Death Wish movies. She was in Death Wish 4.
Where should they go? Where should they go? Like, where do you go?
To Montreal.
Yeah.
We'll have a good time.
Get some Canadian fried chicken.
How about the Jamaica? That would be awesome.
Amsterdam. What about here's one.
Jamaica, man.
They run into Bernie.
What about this one? What about this? National Lampoon Amsterdam Vacation.
That would be cool.
How about
Hawaiian?
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah, Hawaii. Why not?
Isaiah.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Oh my gosh! Here's
that's beautiful.
No. Here's one. National Lampoon's SpaceX Vacation.
It's got a saw on it. Fun.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Dude,
Just
that's
like
sick.
Rambo. I love. Oh, that's from part 2. I love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
That's pretty cool.
I definitely need to get me one.
Now
you know
you
what
do live fried chicken. You can easily make home chicken.
You know what I want to see?
Yeah.
You know what I want to see? I want to see.
Maybe cut up a
Punch for
chicken.
that chicken.
Yeah.
Give me a rabbit.
I want to see. I always want to see some guy make a combination knife of all the Rambo knives.
Yeah.
Like
That's why. Make it look big like a sword. If Stallone is going to do one more Rambo, make it big as a sword because that was the idea. He's a warrior and he keeps changing it. If you look at Rambo 3, it look like a sword because it represents how well warrior he is.
Oh my gosh!
I was hanging out with the knife maker from Rambo 5.
Yeah.
And he showed me the knife they were going to use, and it was like it kind of looked like a machete a little bit, but you could fire it. You could fire it off the. It's shot like a gun.
Man, they should have used that. If Stallone does another Rambo, he should use that one.
Use cool. You know what you should do? Maybe use a Spartan, like a Spartan sword.
Yeah.
Have you guys watched his show, Stallone show, Tulsa King yet?
Yeah, I like it.
I haven't yet. My dad saw it. He said it was pretty good.
I'm on episode 6.
It's been renewed for season 2, which is great. So I think Stallone is making a good comment. That's where he belongs right now. That's definitely where he belongs right now.
And this has tripwire in it. This is tripwire. It's all tripwire.
How many episodes are for you? That's
cool. I really like Tulsa King. I'm really enjoying it. So,
how many episodes is it in so far?
7? I'm at 6. I think this week is 8.
It just got renewed for season 2.
I did see. I have seen a little bit of the new National Treasure too. And guess what?
Treasure?
Oh, the Disney Plus series.
Yeah, and guess what? Yeah, they have their brownie point characters, but they're not really forcing it. It's a natural story. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I heard the Santa Claus series, like the little bit that I've seen, like clips on YouTube. And I'm like, this isn't that bad.
No, the Santa Claus series was good. Because Tim Allen, it's probably because of Tim Allen, because he had it in his contract for Disney now, since they're going woke, and Tim Allen has very good lawyers, saying if there's anything woke that you guys sign me onto, I walk.
Is that true?
Good for him.
Yeah, yes. Because that's one of the reasons why remember ABC had the whole thing where they had Last Man Standing, and then Last Man Standing got canceled because Tim Allen made a joke. So after after that happened, Tim Allen got in trouble, and they canceled Last Man Standing. And then Tim Allen bought the rights to the show, and then renewed it on Fox.
I never seen the one episode of that.
Have anybody watched any episodes of the new Willow?
No,
I haven't yet. I haven't
I've heard.
seen.
I have watched it, and it's not that bad. The wokeness doesn't really hurt it a bit, but it's still fun. It's good. They brought back Warwick Davis, which was cool, and I like how they continue on with the story, despite the fact there's a little bit wokeness, but it doesn't actually hurt the story too much. Still, it had no business being there. That shit had no business being there.
I saw a little bit of it, but like it I mean, I like a lot of fantasy. I mean, all that stuff, but it just felt very slow. Was my biggest thing. You know what I mean?
I saw a clip where one of the characters, like it's one of the small people, I forgot what they were called. That's apparently they're wearing a Ramones T-shirt.
What?
Yeah, if
I didn't see that. I didn't see that.
If you go back and look at that clip, I think it's on YouTube. One of those little characters in that little house that Willow talks to is wearing a Ramones T-shirt. Why?
What is it? Are they trying to do like a Game of Thrones type of thing where you see the Starbucks cup on the
Starbucks cup?
Is that what they're trying to do?
Wait.
Willow is not Game of Thrones. Enough with Game of fucking Thrones.
Hey, the only good thing about Game of Thrones is the nudity.
Yes, I love Emilia Clarke. Emilia Clarke, I love her. She's hot. I love her.
And Leah Headey. She's
She
pretty
used
good.
to date Seth MacFarlane, interestingly enough.
She's what?
You know Seth MacFarlane, the creator of Family Guy?
Yeah.
Her and Emilia Clarke used to be an item.
I don't see it.
Yeah, no, they used to date.
Seth Rogen and Emilia Clarke?
No, not Seth Rogen.
Seth Rogen.
Seth
That'd be amazing.
MacFarlane.
Wow.
You know
Family
what?
Guy guy. Can you imagine Seth Rogen dating anybody? Hey man, want to go for some weed?
And again, fuck his
Go for
Ninja
some weed
Turtles.
right
It's
now.
coming out. It's coming out next year. Fuck his new Ninja Turtles. Ain't gonna do shit. He
Product
can
placement.
shit turtle shit out of his kung hole for all I care.
Oh, do you guys watch Cartoonist Kayfabe? It's like guys who review comics, but they review like crazy ass fucking vintage comics. And they got one of them just went to Japan. He came back with all these like gay TMNT sex manga stuff.
I've heard about that.
That's
I never
fucking
heard that.
Horrible.
Are you guys?
I couldn't even believe that someone would make that.
Are you guys looking forward to Cocaine Bear?
Yeah.
Apparently based off a real story, which shocked me.
Yeah,
Like,
but
I'm
but
surprised that a whole bear
Hey, Bobby.
ate Bobby.
Hey, Bobby.
Bobby, nice to meet you. Greetings.
I'm curious about. I mean, that just looks like a stupid movie, but
How
like
the
a
hell
good.
did that bear not die though? Did it die?
Yeah,
it did die. It did die. It's one of those things where they take a real story and turn it into something over the top and fun.
It's like a dark comedy.
Exactly.
Well,
So wait, the bear basically turned into Tony Montana.
Pretty much.
I guess.
You know what I want to see?
There was another one too that stole the 2 for a beer, right?
It does look fun.
Okay, I know they were going to do this back in the 90s, but let's revamp the script a little bit. Cocaine Bigfoot with Van Damme.
Fucking right.
How about you? You remember Harry and Harry with the hand in the hand? How about Cocaine Harry in the hand? The way, remember the way he wrecked up the house. Can you imagine if he wrecked up the house when he was high?
Well, I just always thought that Harry was high to begin with because those eyes, like he had like coke eyes sometimes, So
I saw a Harry statue when I was in DC.
Really?
Like a big park. Someone made. There's a video of it somewhere.
What if they had like?
Can you imagine like cocaine on his around his mouth area and his nose? Harry.
With that smile.
What? No. You know what I want to see? I want to see Harry, like Bigfoot, but make it like Scarface.
These guys head in a
You're on to
fucking
my
mountain
mental
of
friend.
blow.
Yeah.
Like Tony
Wow.
Montana, he's in a plane, he drops some cocaine, and Harry eats it up, and he has to fight it.
Yeah, or like
He's like pouring it in an anthill.
here's what you do. No.
You should have done the Clifford the Big Red Dog, but instead it's
So you make-
Clifford the
so
Big
you make
Red-Eyed Dog.
So you make a
And
sequel
he's
like
all on cocaine.
so. Here's what you do. You make a sequel like Tony Montana gets resurrected because of voodoo or something like that, and he has to go fight a cocaine Bigfoot.
But you gotta make him like
Reincarnation.
Weekend at Bernie's 2. Where he can walk.
Reincarnation. To Harry.
When he hears the music, he does blow.
Yeah. Push it to the limit, and then Harry's running around. Yeah.
I like that they use the song "White Lines" in the trailer.
Yeah.
It's perfect for it.
In the game.
Oh.
The game too, right? And they use another song like that. But
Apparently, the bear is stuffed in like a museum somewhere.
Oh no, and then but no, even better. You know what song you use? This song was never released, but there's a Black Sabbath song called "Snowblind," where Ozzy sits there, yells at the end of it, "Cocaine, cocaine, cocaine."
God,
go.
you know what we should call this
I saw a
cocaine
picture of
like-
Ozzy today with a bag of cocaine.
And then you use the Johnny Cash song, "Cocaine Blues."
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, that
Wait a
song from Buck Cherry, "Lit Up."
There's your Harry sequel.
What's another rock song about
Why don't we
cocaine?
just rename this stream the Fried
what about
Chicken and
Dr.
Cocaine
Feelgood?
Stream?
Dr. Feelgood was like a drug dealer.
Can we
Dr.
get the-
Feelgood.
Dr.
Can we
Feelgood
get the
is
Muppets? Can we get the Muppets on cocaine?
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
yeah.
Oh,
Animal.
Waka Waka. Yeah. Fozzie.
Can you imagine? I can see Animal. On he's always acting like he's
Well,
on crack
I mean,
all the
but
time.
you guys, you know who? I'm pretty sure Animal does do drugs because you know who he's based on, right?
John Bonham.
Yeah,
I
and
think John
Keith,
Bonham.
John Bonham, and Keith Moon.
Yeah.
Oh my
I
God!
can see like Gonzo. I can see him being like,
Yeah, he got that big
cocaine.
nose.
Oh,
He's got
did
that
you-
nose face.
Oh, did you guys hear?
And it's pointed down. It's like ready to go. Like
You guys heard what they did to Gonzo in the new Muppet Show, right?
I haven't heard what happened.
Apparently, Gonzo likes to dress in dresses, and now.
That's
But somebody's on
well,
cocaine
shit.
apparently.
And
Yeah,
in the Muppets, baby, they made Gonzo. He likes to dress in dresses, and he's a princess now.
Oh
Wow.
God!
Ring of
It's
Fire is about cocaine.
Hi, Jamie.
I don't.
Oh,
Oh,
by,
Jamie.
when I heard
Greetings.
that-
Greetings. Good to see you.
I heard that, and you're like, you made my second favorite Muppet next to Animal woke. Thanks.
Either Gonzo or Sweetums. You know Sweetums.
Yeah,
He'd be good. I can
I
see him
like-
on cocaine.
yeah, but I mean, John Bonham, is one of the only guys to overdose on bananas.
What?
he overdosed on hard alcohol.
So they sent them a fruit basket, and so this is when they started counting. So he probably had a lot more bananas before this. Jimmy Page said that they saw John Bonham just chow on bananas. He ate 32 bananas.
Jesus
And
Christ.
That magnesium will fuck you up if you eat.
Potassium,
Oh,
yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Potassium.
What
so
would
he-
happen though?
He just passed out.
Yeah, he went
And then-
upstairs and he
No, he was
fell
playing
asleep,
drums.
and then he drowned in
He
his
was-
own vomit.
Mm.
He was playing drums on stage, and he passed out and overdosed on potassium. Luckily, they got him to the hospital. And then Keith Moon, before a show, took 4 horse tranquilizers,
Jeez.
and
Jesus
then
Christ.
and then he passed out on stage. And then they asked some random guy, "Can anybody play drums?" And this random concert goer got to play drums with the Who.
Wow.
Sick. That's sick.
Can you imagine when they make a Led Zeppelin movie?
There is a movie. It's coming out in March.
A movie or a documentary?
Documentary.
Did
Apparently,
you
it's
guys?
all
Did
never.
speaking of biopics, have any of you seen that one with Whitney Houston? I Want to
I
Dance
haven't
with
watched
Somebody.
it yet.
No, not yet.
You guys look forward to Indy 5?
I don't know.
God.
I heard they're getting. I
That
heard
is
they're
a
changing.
story.
They're going to change the ending, but I don't believe it. I don't know because
I-
a lot of fans are pissed off
Didn't
and
they film a lot
they're
of
panicking.
endings?
Disney's panicking, so I don't.
Probably.
I heard they're going to go back and change it. I don't know.
I don't know.
Well, James Mangold's like, oh, that's not happening. It's not happening. It's not true. It's just, fans are being.
You know what? In the days of when Blockbuster still existed before the one in Bend, Oregon, I say this: it looks like a renter.
Yeah.
Because I'm just not.
I really hate that scene of him on the horse. You can tell he's like CGI'd onto another person.
Yeah, you can tell with the face. If you
Yeah.
look back at the trailer.
I don't know.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't mind the time traveling thing because that's part of the mystical. There's been a lot of movies about mystical stuff about time travel, so I don't know the big deal with that.
Time travel has been a part of the Indiana Jones expanded universe before. I mean,
Like I
There's
don't
been-
like how he says in the trailer, says, "I don't believe in magic," but I've seen something. Bitch,
I'm
you
gonna be
saw
honest.
some guy's heart get ripped out and burst into fucking flames. You don't believe in magic?
Will you stop being so stubborn, Indy, and stepic, pretend to be stepic, and just believe you're an old man now. You've seen a lot of stuff, like in the Young Indiana Jones Chronicles, where he talks about what you've seen. That should be the ending of this new movie. It sets up the Chronicle series that he goes on this last adventure and he talks about his adventures to the class.
Agree. I just want to know: are we going to actually find out how he lost his eye?
Who?
Indiana Jones.
Lost his eye?
Yeah, he loses his
that should
eye.
be in the movie. That should be in it.
When he loses his eye.
In the TV show Indiana Jones, he has an eye patch. The old Indiana Jones.
Oh,
And
yeah.
And it's never been addressed in any expanded universe. Any expanded universe saying how Indiana Jones lost his eye.
They said that they're going to explain what happened to Shia LaBeouf in this new one.
How
He died
did they
in-
explain it?
And Karen Allen was asked about it, but she can't say anything.
That tells you something. Right
She's
there.
probably dead.
That they're gonna
Yeah,
kill
she's dead.
Indy?
She
No,
might
Karen
have a cameo in this. That tells you something.
Well, if she's being blatantly ambiguous about it, it's obvious that
I heard a rumor that they killed Shia LaBeouf. They said he died in Vietnam.
Vietnam? Well, this is in the 60s, so how would
Vietnam was in the 60s.
69 maybe?
Well,
Didn't
Vietnam.
Vietnam go up to the early 70s?
Well, Vietnam started in.
3?
Well, okay.
69.
Damn it, I was in Vietnam. I should know this.
Little history lesson.
7.
Little history lesson. Vietnam started in
73.
1957, and
Wait,
we did actually have troops there around that time. It just was not an active war at that point.
The Korean
Okay, well,
War.
when was it active? So we could pinpoint what happens in Indy 5.
It wasn't we weren't active fighting the Vietnamese until 65, but we did
So
have
maybe
troops.
this Indy movie they could still explain Shia LaBeouf.
Because there's a Burt Reynolds movie. There's a Burt Reynolds movie where he plays a guy who went into Vietnam early.
What's it called?
It's one of those.
Hooper?
No,
Wasn't
it's
it
one of those
Vietnam?
later. No, it's one of those later Burt Reynolds movies. Where he was just.
Malone.
That might be it.
I remember Malone. That was a very underrated
I
movie.
think it's
That-
Malone. I think.
Malone, but he was in the CIA.
Yeah,
How much you would bet?
and he went to Vietnam early, I think.
How much you
Malone
would bet?
has some pretty good action scenes, I will say.
How much you would bet for Indy 5? Indy's not going to die, but what's going to happen is he's going to get hurt, and then they open up a time portal where it's back in the days of Raiders of the Lost Ark, and we see Karen Allen, and they throw him back into that era where he's young again. I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, I'm just like, you know what? You know what I want to say? Forget, I like Indiana Jones, but like, let's get like some other like action adventure stories that haven't really been adapted, like an Alan Quartermain movie.
I didn't mind. I didn't mind the first two movies about with him, with that guy and Sharon Stone. Richard, what's his name? Richard
I agree with
Chamberlain.
that.
Yeah, but like that, that's like a whole series of books,
You remember Sean Connery played them on the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
right?
I was like, yeah, why not? Because it was cool. Jerry Goldsmith did the music for those two movies. It would have been. Can you imagine if he did the actual score for Indiana Jones?
That would have been awesome.
Because he was supposed to do Superman as well, and he ended up doing Supergirl.
Which I did hear that he actually used his original score that he had in mind for Superman for Supergirl.
Yeah.
Is Indiana Jones going to pass the baton in this one, or is
Please don't. Please fucking don't.
Well,
Please
here's the
don't.
reason. Here's the reason why I am nervous about Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny.
Dial of Diarrhea?
Yeah, whatever. I don't. The stupid title.
They're trying
alone.
to do the same shit they did with No Time to Die with fucking James Bond.
Exactly. Well, the reason why I'm
fucking shit with this with this woman.
I got no time to dial.
Well, the
No
only
time to
reason
diarrhea.
I'm nervous about it is because that guy, the girl who plays Indiana Jones's granddaughter.
Goddaughter. This is goddaughter. He said it on the trailer. Goddaughter.
Harrison Ford is the Godfather.
Whatever.
Indiana Jones and the Lost Godfather.
That girl is the same girl who wrote No Time to Die.
Oh my God!
And the one who
fucking surprise, man!
Wait, what happened? Wait, rewind that. What'd you say?
That girl who plays his goddaughter is the girl who wrote No Time to Die.
Are you serious?
Fucking surprise!
And get this though, that original script, she had the Bond girl. It was more woke than people would admit it. In that original script, apparently, like they had the Bond girl take out tampons and all this stuff.
Oh, what the fuck?
And she pulls it out. Like nobody wants to see that. It's just a porno.
Try it out, fucking loud. Jeez.
You just blow my mind, Junebug, because I did not know this girl wrote. No, I haven't seen No Time to Die.
Let's go.
Yeah, look, she wrote No Time to Die.
Isn't it weird though? Like, think about this. No Time to Die was delayed because of the pandemic and all that. Now we have Indy 5 being delayed.
Because they're panicking. They realize that fans don't want this shit.
Matt, did you hear about what Junebug just told us? I did not know about.
What?
The girl that is the goddaughter of Indiana Jones in this new one. She was goddaughter? Tell Matt what.
The girl who is the goddaughter in the new Indiana Jones, she wrote No Time to Die.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I looked it on Wikipedia, and she is one of the writers.
Yeah, and she was the one. She was the one who pushed Barbara Broccoli to put the woke stuff in it.
Oh,
I don't know about that. Is
because
that why Disney's in a panic?
Well, Disney. You see, Disney was in a panic because Bob Paycheck just kind of was a. I have a theory, and I kind of have reliable sources that say it might be true. Bob Paycheck was not the true head of Disney. He was kind of a shadow man. Basically, Bob Iger did kind of retire, but he was kind of shadowing Bob Paycheck.
Want Walt Disney to come out of the fridge, that frozen head that they've been imprisoning forever.
Can we make that into a? Can we make that into a horror movie?
And he just gets a robot body, and he becomes like the new head of Disney.
They put him on one of those fucking robot dogs.
Yes, no. You guys know RoboCop 2?
He'll be thawed out in 2032.
You know how, like, in RoboCop 2, they take Kane's brain and they put it in, like, that suit? They should make him Robo-Walter. Robo-Walt.
Yeah.
Can we make that? Can we make that into a movie? We unfreeze Walt Disney so he can take back the company.
Just thought
With
about
four.
that. He'll be the new
Like-
Demolition Man.
Demolition.
Hold
I was
on.
about to mention
Hold
the
on.
Demolition Man.
But you know how we do it? Walt Disney takes back, Walt, the company, Tony Montana style.
Ah.
So we have Walt Disney on cocaine, shooting up and saying, "Give me back my company," in like that smooth Walt voice.
Wow.
Yeah, that's funny.
I
as long as-
watched that and that shit.
But go back to that girl for a second that you were talking about. I mean, I haven't seen her acting or any kind of movie that she's been in, but wow, I did not know that.
I don't know.
That's great.
So with the fact that
What
she
was the
wrote
girl's name again?
Her
Phoebe-
name is
Phoebe Waller-Bridge or something like that.
Yeah.
Bridge.
You know
So
what,
here-
Bridge? You know what? She's just like Indiana Jones in Temple of Doom. She's cutting the bridge so no one won't get across away from this
So-
woke shit.
Oh,
She's trying to cut the bridge just like in Temple of Doom. So
I
no
mean,
one
I
won't
don't
get
know.
across away from that woke bullshit.
my thing is though. Indiana Jones is, I'm more of an Indiana Jones fan than Star Wars. I mean, because so this is Disney messing with my franchise now.
So the people, what do you guys prefer, Indiana Jones or Star Wars?
Personally, I have to go with Indiana Jones.
Same here.
Me too.
Yeah, me too.
1 second, guys. 1 second.
Deadpool 3.
I'm looking forward to it because it's got Wolverine. It's got Deadpool and Wolverine together. I like it because it sounds like a buddy movie in the superhero world.
We'll see how it does. I'm just so burnt out on superhero movies. I just don't
Me
even
too,
care.
man. Me
Me
too.
too.
Go back
about
to
this
old
one?
school
How about
action
this theory?
movies. I mean, Top Gun Maverick made a point that those type of movies work. Go back to old school action, please.
How about the theory of the blip in the Marvel thing?
What's that noise in the back? You guys hear that?
Yeah, I
like
hear it.
It's like a very,
It's a
like-
droning noise. I hear that.
like a little hum.
I don't hear anything.
That's probably my
We're gonna find some
laptop.
crickets like in the Buddy
It's
Holly movie.
my laptop fan.
Okay.
There's every
It's not
time.
like a vacuum or something, but okay.
I used to have that problem on my laptop. If you go
I
back,
don't
there's
know.
a whole
So I'm
season I
just-
did where all you hear is the fan.
Yeah. We're saying Jim
Yeah, so I mean, I don't know. I'm just like, this girl made the third? I would easily say the worst James Bond movie, and I mean, because James Bond has not been good since Skyfall.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be on.
Daniel Craig.
He's never
We
been
mentioned
good.
him.
He hasn't been good since Casino Royale, in my opinion.
I mean, I like Quantum of Solace. I give it the pass because of production issues, but it's not a good movie. Skyfall, I would say, is good. I have a nickname for Spectre. I like to call it Sphincter.
So while I may be on, did you just admit that you like Casino Royale?
I liked what it was trying to do until
Okay.
this crap that went after it.
What
It was supposed to be an origin story, and then they pulled this shit off.
I cannot believe that the choice that they have for James Bond now. Apparently, the choice is that Aaron Taylor Johnson.
God, no, don't.
No, he's not. He's
Not
not.
handsome enough.
You know what? Henry Cavill is Superman. Just get him.
Yeah.
He's done with
him.
Superman. He wants to play James Bond. Get him.
I think they think he's too old. I think that's what it is.
Whatever.
I have some-
God. When you see a guy who's older, who has that appeal, he doesn't look old at all. No one gives a shit about his age.
I mean, Roger Moore was 47 when he started.
Yeah.
Again, you know what? Get Sky Atkins. He's a martial art. That's what Bonnie. He needs to be a martial artist and make the movies R-rated.
You know what?
Grindhouse style, or John Wick.
Scott Atkins would be good, definitely. And my choice. Okay, somebody look this guy up. Maybe John, you can share the screen. So his name is Theo James.
Oh yeah, he's from here.
My
wife loves him.
He's from Greece.
Oh wait, are we thinking about the same guy? The guy who was in Emily the Criminal.
Maybe he wasn't that, but Theo James. If you look this guy
from Degrassi.
No, Divergent is.
Okay, I'm thinking Theo Rossi. Sorry.
Yeah, Theo James. This guy, if you look him up, he looks like a young Sean Connery.
Okay.
And if John can maybe pull a picture of him up so we can see him, but
I don't know how to do that.
If she gets out of line, just give her a little smack, just a little.
But this guy, I mean, John can confirm it. Then, if you look at a picture of him, Theo James, he looks like a young Sean Connery. He's my choice. I know Wildman knows who he is because he worked with him. Philip Winchester. I think he would be a good Bond.
I don't know.
Sorry, I was.
I don't see it. I can see him as a Bond villain.
Steven got caught up in the Dial of Destiny.
Yeah.
Who is a Bond villain?
The Dial Up of Destiny.
Yeah.
Did you? No. Well, Steven, weren't you on a secret mission to, get rid of the wokeness stuff?
Well, I tried, but James Cameron caught on to me, and he told me to kill my testosterone. Then
that guy
He's
fucking lost it, man. He's fucking lost it. He's lost it.
And then
fucking lost
director of No Time to Die, Mr. Fuji Juice, told me that if I didn't like it, told me that the old Bond movies were so bad and Bond raped women. I was like, dude, man, you got the wrong idea. So
it seems like too Daniel Craig like interviews lately. I don't know if he's ever liked.
Also, how do you pronounce that guy's name? Like, what is his name? Kerry Fuji Juice or whatever the fuck his name is.
Kerry Fukunaga.
Fukunaga.
When he said that Sean Connery did that, I thought that was total bullshit. He clearly has never seen a Bond film.
He directed No Time to Die, right?
Yeah, he did. He never saw.
You know what? He's being accused of assault.
Yeah, he got accused of it too. That's so funny.
Eating your own fucking words.
Yeah.
You know what? I love it though. A lot of this woke stuff. The people. Have you guys noticed a pattern? The people who say all this stuff, like this and all that stuff, they're the ones that, and then all of a sudden, then they get accused of something.
It comes back. You spit it out, and it comes out back and bite you in the ass.
Well, what was Steven here when Jim Bug mentioned about the writer, the goddaughter of Indy? I can't remember.
Oh, Phoebe Waller writing No Time to Die?
Okay, you were okay.
And whipping out her tampon and showing her one-man strength?
Get the fuck out of here.
Bond don't need no man. No.
I don't need no.
You know what? No time to dye my hair because I don't need no man.
Matt Thomas,
jam that tampon back into your cumbo for fuck.
I want to see the James Bond.
James Cameron.
I want to see the James Bond where James Bond had sex with a chick, classic Bond chick, and the next day it's revealed that she's trans.
God.
Matt Thomas, can you do this for us?
You live in Canada. You see,
oh man,
I get in trouble for that.
Okay.
I am just glad that this woke shit is dying off in Hollywood. I'm just glad it's dying off. I'm glad it
get canceled by Mr. 10.
Avatar's making money, wild man. James Cameron.
Whatever. hopefully it won't be Top Gun Maverick. Hopefully.
Wild man, what's your take on James Cameron's comments about testosterone?
You know what? He's like the male Jennifer Lawrence now.
Oh my gosh, James!
It's like you forgot what kind of movies you made. Fucking Terminator 2. Ever since you won that fucking Oscar for Titanic, I say you're the king of the fucking world. You're the queen of the fucking world now, my friend. That's what you are.
I have a theory. So I think that James Cameron, after the divorce from Linda Hamilton, she just is, sitting there every time he says stuff. She just has his balls on the fishing pole, now.
She just
Oh yeah,
ripped
he
the
does.
fucking
His
one.
balls are on the fishing pole.
Yeah,
Done.
so it's just like,
He's
okay,
like a fish
okay.
caught.
Yeah, I mean, come on. I don't know. It's just
And did you
amazing.
hear like the cut for Avatar 3 is like 9 hours? Did you guys hear
That's
that?
a little.
I heard
That's
about
a
that.
little
I'm
much.
done with those movies. No one cares. Despite how much this one's, I don't
Let me ask you a
care.
question. Wild man.
I'm done with
Wild,
Avatar.
wild man.
Yes,
As an alien, you are an alien, correct?
yes.
Did you feel well represented in Avatar?
Fuck no.
All I'll say is,
I
if you
feel
have motion
insulted.
sickness,
That's why I feel like I feel fucking insulted. That's
Would you go watch? Would you go watch Avatar 3 if they casted Daniel Craig in it?
Would you
No.
watch Avatar 3 if Daniel Craig was an Ari, all blue, and he's like, "Oh, be my wild man," and beyond?
Has anybody seen that new Daniel Craig ad for vodka?
I have not seen that. I never even heard of it.
Okay, he did this new
Well, yes,
ad
you
for
have.
vodka.
Don't lie, wild man.
He has this new ad for vodka, and he's like dancing around like Michael Jackson.
What?
I haven't seen that. I haven't seen the new movie either, Glass Onion.
I saw this, and I'm like, what the? Like, are you? Like, what are you doing, Daniel Craig? Were you high? Or something, because he's literally dancing around like Michael Jackson, and it's like a Michael Jackson music video from back in the day, but it's with vodka.
I haven't seen that.
I tried a little bit of vodka a few times. That shit tastes awful. One of the main reasons I don't like alcohol. So,
You know it's really
save
good?
me there.
I'll stick to sodas.
You know what's really good?
What?
Jack Daniels.
I don't drink anymore.
I don't drink. I don't drink at all.
Would you drink if if Dale Craig bought you a drink?
If it wasn't poison, maybe I would.
I'll bring you a
Come
martini.
on.
Oh.
Listen, no. We're gonna settle this once and for all. It's a new year, wild man. And for your New Year resolution, you have to hash this shit out with Daniel Craig. What the fuck?
Oh,
Wait. Which is the real you?
yeah,
you think this is the real Quaid?
it is.
Jeez.
It is the real Matt. You just went Douglas Quaid on us.
I don't know.
We'll see what happens next year.
I was
I
like, wait a
don't know.
second.
I'm just amazed. I love that though. This woke stuff is coming to an end, and here's the thing, though.
I'll be right back.
I think so because Bob Iger. It seems that he's kind of realized that a lot of people don't want the woke stuff. Because did you guys see that recent interview?
And
he did?
nobody's going to see
Yeah.
these movies. They're flopping. No one's going to see them. They're done. And they're losing a lot of money. The Hollywood market is losing $1 billion because of this shit.
you heard this. Okay, Strange World, that piece of crap movie, it broke John Carter's record of the biggest flop of all time.
No shit.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
For a good fucking reason.
Well, unlike John Carpenter movies, it's not going to be reanalyzed ever again.
What about this comment here?
Scarlett Johansson keeps and whines about being a bombshell, blah, blah, blah. She's one, but I don't get it either. I don't get it.
Shut the fuck up. You're
Look,
talking all this shit.
look,
You're nitpicking in every single fucking movie you do.
Man,
You signed a fucking contract. Shut up.
I ain't gonna lie.
You're just like Jennifer Lawrence. Both of them.
But don't
I
forget,
ain't
man,
gonna lie.
Jennifer Lawrence paved the way for action female.
Whatever. She didn't pay the way for ScarJo with fucking Black Widow. She definitely didn't do that shit.
What were you saying, Steven?
I look, I'm not sexist, but I don't think that female actors have it as bad in the industry as they claim it to be nowadays, to be honest. I think that ScarJo and Jennifer Lawrence complaining about how much they get paid when they get paid millions of dollars, and when she got paid more than Chris Pratt on Passengers. Well, not Chris Pratt. What was his name on Passengers? What's his name?
That's him.
Bradley Cooper. I forget his name, but the point is, I don't think they have it as bad as they do nowadays, and I think they should be a little bit more grateful that they're getting these roles, because the crew members don't get paid, male or female, nearly as much as these actors.
Good point.
And I think it's a little bit ignorant to put on a bad front and make it sound like you're a victim when, the people that make the movie around you don't go on all these tyrants. I just think it's a little ignorant.
I think, honestly, a lot of actors should maybe be more like Keanu Reeves. You know what Keanu Reeves does with a lot of his salary?
For chill as hell.
Did you guys hear this? You guys know what Keanu Reeves does with most of his salary for his movie, right? For his movies.
What? Gives it to the crew.
Yeah, he donates over over a quarter of it to the crew.
See, Keanu Reeves has got a lot more. He's always had respect for me, but that gives me a lot more respect for him, even more than I had originally. That is really nice.
So I argue this. If this is coming from somebody who wants to be a studio head, the crew should get, I don't think they should get paid as much as the actors, but the crew should at least get a quarter of what the actors are getting, because they're the ones that make the actors look good.
Yes.
Yeah, they need to make more for sure.
That's a good point. That's a good point there.
And that's coming from somebody who wants really wants Junebug Films to be an actual studio, which it kind of is evolving into that right now. So that's good.
I'm sure there's a bunch of them. I'm not. Look. It's not all of them, obviously. It's just a few people, just like a few male actors bitch and moan.
Yeah.
But, I'm not, I'm not being sexist, but Jennifer Lawrence playing the whole, because I have a vagina, it means I get paid less card.
Yep.
When, she got paid a lot more than her co-star for Passengers, kind of messed up that she's playing that card.
Has there been any male actors that have complained lately that we could bring up here?
I'm sure there's been a bunch.
You know what? What's good? Keanu Reeves. Another guy who's kind of like Keanu Reeves.
Super Mario Bros. Movie.
You want to know another guy who's like Keanu Reeves, who respects his fans now? Tom Cruise. Did you see that? Those videos? You see those videos he made thanking the fans?
That's pretty cool. I like that hat.
Yeah. Those guys should do a movie together. The both of them. They should do a movie together.
Who? Tom Cruise and who?
Keanu Reeves.
Can you imagine?
I can see that. But Nick Cage in there as well.
That would be can you imagine the box office that would make?
Absolutely. Well, get Tom Cruise and John Wick. Get him and John Wick with Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, like John Wick versus his character from Collateral.
They'll call him the Mean Machine Scientology.
Or maybe even better, do a John Wick Mission Impossible crossover.
Yeah, it'd be cool.
Yeah, no. Did you guys hear what John Leguizamo said about the Super Mario Bros. Movie?
What do you say?
I heard he took it back.
He said that, he doesn't want to see it because there's no Italian actors being
represented. Give me a break.
And he is Hispanic, and he played Luigi.
He was good in it, but geez, John, lighten up.
John Leguizamo. Can fat Steven Seagal throw him up against the wall now?
Well, fat Steven Seagal is gonna go out for a donut.
I don't follow him on Twitter, but I see some John Leguizamo's tweets once in a while, and I'm like, this guy is weird.
Everybody's weird on fucking Twitter, and they're leaving. Let them leave Twitter. Good. Let them fucking leave.
Come on. Did you guys hear about the? The guy who worked at Twitter? He was complaining about Elon Musk on Twitter. Elon Musk then replied to him, "You're fired."
Elon Musk
then-
is a fucking badass. He doesn't give a shit.
Yeah,
I
but
hope Elon just fucking takes Twitter away from everybody.
here's
I just listen. I ain't gonna lie, Elon or no Elon, I just hope that he turns Twitter into something else because Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all this stuff, to me, I don't like it. Whoa,
I'm trying to
I'm
see.
on TV.
I'm trying
I
to see.
made
If,
it. I'm in the big leagues.
So, anyway, as I was saying, so what he did. Okay, so then the dumbass employee went to work the next day after he got fired, and then Elon
Fire
Musk
him again.
Time's up, kid.
Elon Musk is like,
what the heck is that? What the heck is that?
Yeah, this.
That's cool.
Nice.
Nice.
I'd rather watch the
Elon Musk
Mandalorian.
said, Elon Musk said, "What are you doing here? You're fired." He said, "You can't fire me over a text." He said, "Well, I just did. Now get out of here."
What about the Super Mario Brothers trailer? You guys look forward to it?
I enjoyed it. It looks great. It looks promising.
I'm gonna
It looks
see it.
promising. It looks great. This is what we've been waiting for. And I love the live action movie. I
I hope
don't
it's in
get the
3D.
hate for that. But this one, it looks perfect. It looks perfect.
I think it looks okay.
I'm looking for that to those shitty Pixar movies like fucking Lightyear.
The animation looks cool. We'll say that.
I'm looking forward to it because I hope this movie is successful because I want to see a live action Legend of Zelda movie.
Yeah.
That would
That's
be
gonna
awesome.
be an undertaking.
Zelda deserves it. You know who else deserves it? Metroid. Metroid deserves a movie.
How long do you think it's going to be before we have AI movies?
It's a matter of time.
Like AI's voice act.
And more than once.
Like
Same thing
AI,
with
like just type what you want into the computer and then you get it.
You know, I think it's just
That's
right around
scary.
the corner. I think it's just right around the corner now.
My friend
Hey,
wants to start a band like
Hola,
that.
Ryan.
He's like, let's go start a band like that. And I'm like, all right, let's do that.
I don't trust AI. Like I don't even trust Alexa. That shit's scary.
I mean, I've
Okay,
seen.
cool.
Man, I don't trust.
Hold on, guys. I'll be back.
Oh, no
I
problem.
don't trust computers. I mean, I don't trust computers because I've seen too many science fiction movies where they take over. You know.
Yeah, we have the
Yeah.
Terminator, we have the Matrix, we got 2001.
We're
Yeah,
gonna find out that the fucking app started the fucking end of the world.
Did you know that? Did you know that there's a? Apparently, Amazon doesn't want you to know this, but there's a. You can change Alexa's voice to HAL 9000.
You can do what?
Apparently, you can change Alexa's voice to HAL 9000.
Oh, that'd be good. That's cool.
Really?
That's cool.
Speaking
like
of
Amazon-
speaking of AI, are you guys looking forward to this movie Megan? It looks like a better Chucky movie than those other ones coming out.
Yeah, I want to see that fucking Chucky, not Chucky,
Megan.
Megan.
I was going to say, didn't they already make this? It's called the Child Play remake.
Yeah.
Fuck
Yeah.
that movie.
I didn't
Megan
mind
looks
it
better.
for the reboot.
Megan looks
No,
10
no.
times
Aubrey
better than that
Plaza
piece of
was
shit.
hot in that movie.
Yeah.
Aubrey
Yeah.
Plaza.
Oh
Yeah.
Woo,
But
mommy,
you know what?
dearest.
Fuck that. This looks 10 times
You
better
know-
than that
you know, really-
other one.
What really sucked about that movie, though? Aubrey Plaza didn't get naked.
That's true too.
Yeah. And it went back to, and it was AI, no voodoo. AI was a standard. Voodoo was something different at the time. That's another reason why I didn't like it.
I don't know.
And no, who's fucking talking about
Too
that
much.
remake now? Nobody. Nobody's talking about it.
Well,
I mean,
Some
I
of the
didn't-
series it had moments, but still.
I didn't mind it just because it was different from the Child's Play movies after.
Sorry, my
Bride
dad
of
got me.
Chucky,
food,
you
so,
know.
I
No problem.
just need to go grab that real quick.
But it was
What's
just,
going on?
we were talking about Megan.
Megan?
the horror film.
That movie
Yeah.
looks so bad.
Megan. I'm Megan.
Well, I think earlier we were talking about like favorite movies this year. I don't
Okay,
know,
so
like Matt's and Wildman's. I don't know if we got.
Avatar.
Of course,
Avatar is my favorite.
My favorite one definitely is Top Gun Maverick. That's my favorite number one.
My favorites of the year so far are RRR, Top Gun Maverick. I'm
Let
not
me
going to
know.
go through all of them since I mentioned it earlier, but I'll just
Get out of there,
highlight a few.
Number two for me is definitely the Batman.
Yeah, the Batman. Yeah.
Yeah, Batman's number 2. Avatar's number 1. I gotta say Avatar just because I could not believe what my eyes were seeing. I could not believe what was in front of me. I couldn't. I still can't figure it out. I've been trying to figure it out all day how they made it, and I got no clue. Story not that great.
Mhm.
Ending horrible ending. But
Is it a cliffhanger?
yeah, just
Hang on,
just to,
guys. I'll be right back.
No problem.
Okie dokie.
okay. But just to see it, just to like look at it, wow,
But the way
Wow.
it ends, does it lead into the third one? Is that what it is, or?
kinda yeah.
Uh-oh.
It's kind of like a Back to the Future 2 ending, kinda. If you remember how that ended.
You got
Yeah.
any worse?
Yeah.
You got any worse movies this year that you've seen?
Worst movies?
Morbius.
Anything that you recall?
Halloween ends.
Halloween ends.
Oh, I have one I do not like.
Lucky, what are you doing?
Pearl.
Pearl.
You didn't like Pearl? I want to see it.
No.
I want to watch.
I like Pearl.
I want to watch both of them.
I like
No,
both of
I
them.
I didn't really like it because first of all, I mean, hey, it was nice to see that girl naked, but all I have to say is poor Scarecrow. She
I'm
raped
trying to
a Scarecrow. She raped a Scarecrow in the movie.
Wow, I missed that.
Oh no.
I'm looking at
Okay,
worst movies this year.
she did rape a scarecrow, but besides that, it was a really good movie.
Oh,
and-
Steven,
I
you know what I
like
finally
the-
finished watching?
What?
Primal Rage.
Oh, dude, how was it?
That girl?
Yeah,
Oh man, she gets
like how
it
she
bad.
got like
Yeah.
spoilers for those who haven't seen it, or do you want me to keep it to myself?
Go for it.
Go for
Like
it.
how she got, kind of scary that she got raped.
Yeah, by a Bigfoot.
Fucking Bigfoot.
Is that the film starring Nicolas Cage?
No, it's not.
Primal Rage.
It's essentially a practical.
Oh, that
effect-
one's good though. I like that one.
No.
With the one with the
Wait,
lion, right? Or the tiger or something.
Is there
I
a
haven't
second-
seen Primal yet. I know what you're talking about though, but I've seen Primal Rage. Primal Rage, especially the ending where they use there's more than one of them.
Yeah. It's
I
like
also like
you
how
know
this
what?
one used bow and arrows.
I like the witch. The witch that was in it. That was so
yeah,
cool.
the Indian witch.
Yeah, she was so well done. I hope this rabbit doesn't drink this beer. Hold on.
But wait a minute. Let me ask you a question.
Mhm.
Can we get?
What did you think about the Bigfoot using bow and arrows in the mask? I thought that.
Oh,
was
I
pretty
loved
cool.
it. I loved it.
So, wait. So
I love
we
like
don't wanna get-
I think it's the second best, maybe third best Bigfoot movie I've ever seen.
So wait, we don't want to have drunk Lucky.
No, he'll die.
Yeah. I need to watch.
He ate a
Oh,
piece of
rabbit.
weed one time.
Wait, rabbits can't have beer at all.
I don't think so. Maybe I don't know. He
the
ate a
rabbit-
piece of weed
What
one
happened?
time.
What happened when
Like
he
it fell like a tiny little speck of weed. He ate it. It fell down and he got to it. Cause he's fast. Like if I'm eating or something, he's like
Did he?
he's like
Did he get-
waiting.
So
And
did
he'll hide under my chair, and then as soon as something drops, he jumps. Like one time,
Oh.
the rabbit was on the other side of the room, like other side of the condo, and before the corn piece hit the ground, he went from that side of the house to he was at my feet.
Wow.
He's
Did he-
fast.
Did it look like he got high?
No,
Imagine a rabbit high, like in.
I don't think it. I think it's if it's
I'm
burnt.
actually curious.
If it's burnt, then that's toxic to animals. But I think but then again, there's certain plants you can't eat and stuff. So I don't know. Maybe
I'm
I don't
actually
think he got
curious-
high though.
I'm actually curious about this. I'm looking this up.
So did it have any effect on him?
Can rabbits have
No, I
beer?
didn't really notice. Didn't notice anything. I just checked him all day though to make sure he didn't get sick or anything. Because I take him to the vet over nothing. Like
Oh,
if he's not acting 100%, I just bring him to the vet, and they say,
oh,
he's
yeah.
fine.
According to Google, do not give your rabbit beer. If you do, call poison control is what it says.
Yeah.
There's no beer in here on the floor.
Let's see.
I gotta check. I didn't
Can
hear
you
anything.
give your rabbit weed?
Because my beer foamed up. Like I didn't see it. Like it foamed up.
Have you guys seen the? I'm just random question. The Wednesday series.
No.
I don't have an interest
No,
in
not
it.
yet.
Jenna Ortega's hot.
I don't-
Get me wrong.
I don't want to see it.
But
Looks-
I'm not really an Addams Family guy.
I'm just. I don't know. I just was not interested. According to this, it's not recommended, but it's not really going to harm your rabbit if you give it marijuana. So probably just don't make it an everyday occurrence.
No, I don't smoke that much.
Um,
I'm not. It's not Seth Rogen country over here.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, I would love to see a guy, like a guy film a video of his rabbit high. You know, like what is rabbit?
Looking at movie news.
Man, can you imagine a rabbit high like Seth Rogen?
Oh my god.
Yeah, man, these carrots.
Oh, did you hear
Carrots
did you
too.
hear Seth Rogen?
You can't give. You can only give rabbit like a little bit of carrot. You can't give him.
Wait, so that stereotype
Okay.
about rabbits eating carrots is bullshit?
Yep. You can't give him like a whole carrot. Cause this fucker can eat like. This rabbit can eat like it's insane. Like I'll give him a plate of food and it's gone like. And he's ravenous. He attacks it.
Oh.
He'll like pick up the bowl and throw it.
I had my aunt had a pet rabbit for a while, and although what she did not like is, let's put it this way: the rabbit had a nickname. Instead of Thumper, we called him Humper because he loved Humper. You know, everybody.
Mm-hmm.
No, my rabbit's fixed.
Well,
I wasn't gonna get him fixed, but then I read because I wanted to have bunnies, but then I read that it's not good to home breed. So
To
for
home
birth
breed?
defects, yeah, home breed rabbits because they get birth defects, like sides of their faces fall off and shit.
Oh, wow.
What the hell?
Yeah, so
Oh,
I was like,
God.
okay. Then my wife was like, "You're getting fixed," and she fucking snipped them.
Wow.
And he had to wear a cone for like fucking a month. He looked like a little spaceman. In his cone.
Space rabbit.
wait. So
Like Bucky O'Hare.
apparently, no, this bunny was fixed up, but he still continued to hump.
What'd he do?
He liked to hump people.
Wow.
You
know, movie news is really slow when we're talking about rabbits humping.
Yeah, no. to be fair,
rabbits do it a lot.
to be fair, rabbits are kind of interesting. I mean, for
He's
fuck's
very
sake,
smart. He's very smart.
they're smart. How?
Okay, like he wants to get into a door or something, and he won't let him in there.
Mm-hmm.
He'll pee like at the bottom of the door, so the pee goes under the door. So you open the door for him, but he'll do that. Like if we close the door and he wants in there, he's gonna try. Or like if you leave your food unattended, he'll go pee somewhere. So you get up to go clean up, and then he runs for your food.
Wow.
He knows his name.
Knows his
He
name?
comes when I call him.
Mhm.
What else does he do?
Can he hack
He can dump-
computers and can he, can he reassemble guns?
He doesn't like cell phones.
He doesn't. Wait. Like he has.
I don't
an
know what it
opinion
is about
on
the cell
technology.
phone. I think maybe he can see like infrared or something because he hates He hates cell phones.
Is he a predator?
But the blue light just.
The blue light.
Damn, this rabbit's gaining intelligence.
Yeah, he's smart. I take him to work with me sometimes,
Oh, that's cool.
He doesn't distract from work?
He's good.
That's cool.
He's a good rabbit.
Listen, don't get offended if I ask this.
And he's
Have
trained.
you
I
tried
trained him.
rabbit?
Have I tried to eat him?
No, not him specifically, but rabbit in general.
No, but I heard it's really good.
Yeah, I want to try.
I never had
I heard
rabbit.
it's really good.
It is pretty.
I heard
pretty
it's
good.
like it tastes like iguana.
Maybe
Iguana has more.
You know what's crazy? There's a lot of iguanas in my area because I live in Florida. We have like a shit ton of iguanas. I don't know. Maybe one day I should just pick up one up off the road and have a little chow chow.
Don't
I was
you?
about to say, maybe Wild Man needs some rabbits on this planet. Or maybe they're
Oh man, do you have like alien
Yeah.
rabbits with 3 heads?
Yeah. No, on his
Okay,
planet, they're on his
I heard
planet.
about this. I heard about this because the only reason Florida has a lot of iguanas is because people keep them as pets, and then they
Yeah.
get too big, and then they just let them loose.
Or they eat them
I
too.
believe it.
No, there's rabbits
I
on
once
Mars.
accidentally ran over an iguana.
There's rabbits on Mars, but they're high in cholesterol for Wild Man.
Now all the game is gone from Florida, the Everglades,
Yeah.
because of all the pythons and fucking crocodiles and shit over there.
Yeah, no, this area is pretty scary.
Oh, so Steven, have you ever gone gator wrestling?
Have I ever gone what?
Gator wrestling.
Gator wrestling?
Yeah.
Are you
Yeah.
fucking kidding me? Me against the gator?
Yeah, you can stream it.
Hell yeah!
You can RKO it.
Come on,
Yeah.
you could be.
I'd mess up that gator.
Yeah, come on, you could
No,
be.
I actually haven't. No joke. I haven't gone gator wrestling.
Come on, you could be like swamp people, right?
Huh?
Yeah, just
Bruce.
give it a tombstone pile driver.
Come on,
No, I'd probably get eaten by a gator. Not gonna lie. Probably get.
You know what,
destroyed.
Steven?
What?
What you need to do is just go live and go find a gator and try to wrestle it.
That's true. You know, there's a
I mean-
gator that sleeps outside my dad's house since my dad lives right behind a lake, and you can hear it snore like a motherfucker.
Yeah,
Gators
they're loud, man.
snore
They're fucking loud.
You
You can
can
feel
fucking-
it in your
Well,
bones.
loud.
Steve,
It's infrasound.
I heard about one guy who lived in Florida, and he often left his door open at night, which good. Wow, that's really great of you. And a big gator, got into his house.
Wow.
Did it kill him?
No, he called animal control, but the gate because he couldn't even go downstairs because he was trying to make his coffee, and the gator was just in his kitchen. And
The gator
get
eats
this
his
though.
cell phone.
No, get this though. The gator opened the fridge and took some of his food too.
Yeah, my rabbit can get into cupboards. He can open the fridge too.
Oh,
And you know,
You can open
the
the
thing-
fridge.
yeah. So like my sister, what she would do is when I left them at my sister's house when I was on vacation, she would take celery and put it at the bottom of the fridge so that whenever someone would go to the fridge, he'd only grab the celery, or else he was grabbing everything and pulling it out of the fridge.
Wow.
So-
One time he grabbed a bag of brown sugar and he fucking threw it. But I think people are most impressed with that we trained him. Like he uses a litter box. He only goes to the bathroom if he's trying to be tactical. Then he'll go to the bathroom in the house. If he's trying to distract you from something, he'll do that. But
This rabbit knows like evasive maneuvers.
he is, yeah, he's very smart.
Is
You
it
know what
Tom
you should
Cruise of
do?
rabbits?
You should
He is.
You should now create a script, and Lucky's the star. And
I was thinking about
it's
doing a
guy in
show.
training mission,
Yeah.
and they're training rabbits. And his code name is Carrot Stomper.
You put it on
Have
Tubi.
you noticed throughout this
Yeah.
entire stream, the last 30 minutes have nothing but been rabbits in Florida
Yeah, gators.
and gators?
So
Let me ask you a question. The Mario movie looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. It does look like it.
I hope.
I hope it's in
So-
3D.
Let's see.
Nintendo's producing it as their first movie. Or they're getting involved in the development.
Yep.
I'll say one other thing about Avatar is there's scenes in there where your whole body feels like it's moving.
Did you do D-Box?
No, I wish I should have. If I go back, I'm going to do D-Box.
Do D-Box because I've been telling people about how good that is because you could literally move with, if you raise the volume on your chair, you literally move with the movie. It's awesome.
Oh.
That is
this one had effects where it was like it tricked your eyes so much that you felt like you were moving with the screen. It was fucking crazy. There was one scene that made me so mad. So fucking mad. Like I was swearing in a theater. Mm-hmm. They kill a baby whale. Aww. And I was like, that was it. I was like, fuck, yo.
The whale had testosterone.
Yeah, I wanted testosterone. I wanted to see everybody die after that scene.
So,
kill everybody.
Steve, you know what Steve needs to do since he lives in Florida, just for Junebug? He needs to go to Orlando and go to the gates of Disney and tell them that you want to speak to Bob Iger to hire me to be chairman.
Well, how am I going to get in?
My wife can get you when she used to work there.
Have you seen Tommy Boy?
No, I have not seen a single.
That's a great movie.
Unfortunately, I have not seen what's his name?
Chris Farley.
Chris Farley movie.
Okay. Well,
my wife used to work at Disney, and when I went with her, she was pointing out secret passages. She was like,
"Really?
That's a passage." Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, so remember, you guys remember Tommy Boy? The ending. How did they get into the office building with Zerlinski?
Oh, dynamite.
Yeah, that's what we do. That's what we do to Steven.
We give you guys blow up the fucking Disney walls.
So no. Remember, they were road flares.
That's right.
So
how about this theory, Uriel? How about this theory of the blip? Remember the blip when the blip happened in MCU? Some people are saying that that's like it foretold the coronavirus outbreak.
No, I don't believe that.
5 years of missing time and all that shit.
It's been 5. Well, has it been 5 years?
Almost.
No, it's not been 5 years.
19, 20, 21, 22, 23.
I mean, well, it's been close to 5 years because I think I got. I mean, YouTube doesn't like it if we say it, but I think I got COVID in 2019.
I don't think I got COVID ever.
I got it last year.
I had it last year too.
Well, I got sick. Right after Christmas, and it felt like what it felt like was just really bad food poisoning.
Oh, Steven.
And so I just decided to go to sleep. I just slept it off, made myself chicken broth, and I think I even got it again this year. The week after the first flight. I just had a lingering summer cold, and I could not get up. But guess what I did? I got up and made myself chicken noodle soup. But like I could still taste like John. You said you got it. What were your symptoms, if you don't mind?
Drained. I was just drained a lot.
Yeah, me too. Well,
that's how I felt. Like I just think
but this lasted like a week and a half or 2 weeks.
Yeah, It just kind of feel like a lingering cold.
Yeah, and like the last 3 or 4 days, I had no taste, and I couldn't smell. I mean, I gained it back, but those last like 3 or 4 days, I couldn't taste anything.
You know what you should have done? You should have gotten like the spiciest food imaginable when you had no taste, and just like eat like a whole box of jalapenos, just to say you could do it.
I tried like hot sauce, but it didn't do anything. So I just ate like a lot of soup and drank a lot of hot tea and stuff.
At least you, John. I actually want to congratulate you because I always knew you were a smart guy, but like you weren't a dumbass because that's how some people died from COVID. They couldn't eat, so they died of malnourishment.
Wow.
So literally, they said, "I can't eat," so they did not eat, and that's how they died.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm like, that's
Well, I
stupid.
think you would know. I think you would know. I think you would know. Like, okay, it's time I put
It's time to
something in
eat.
there.
Well, I mean, I'm just like, how stupid are people? I don't know if Fabio gave permission, but like, I would love to do my own people are stupid.
Speaking of Fabio, where is Fabio? Did you shoot the link?
Yeah, shot him a message. Let me see here.
Because I know he said he wanted to join for a while.
Yeah, I shot him a link about an hour ago, but he hasn't seen it. So I'm assuming that he's at work.
Yeah.
But we'll get up another time.
You just need to plan it with maybe. You know what? Maybe what we need to do, John. Maybe we'll just set it up like on his channel. You could just set it up with all of us. Like maybe we'll just do a live on Fabio's channel. With you, and you can send us all messages. Since you have ways to contact all of us, though.
Oh, what'd you say? I'm sorry, Jubab. I was looking at an article.
Maybe you could set it up on Fabio's channel. You guys go live, and then you just send us links to.
I mean, it'd be up to Fabio. It'd be up to Fabio. Me and him. I mean, other than the Morbius commentary we did,
which I requested, and I was glad to see that happen.
Like before that, like I haven't really done a stream with Fabio, like one-on-one in a while. Like I can't remember the last time. It's been a year.
I think I only did one, maybe two.
Steve.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what you could just do. Request.
Okay, Greens, I'm back.
Hey, wow, man.
Yeah.
I thought Daniel Gray got to you.
No.
But wait, what were you telling me, Junebug?
Maybe that's what you could do. Request a Hangout stream. And then since Fabio, doesn't really want to leave links in chat because of.
Well, I mean, I don't want to like. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it feels odd to like put a paid request just for a Hangout stream. You know what I mean?
You're right.
Like, if
I get it.
I don't think he would accept the money. I think he would just say, "Come on, let's just do a stream."
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
I think it's just now because he's got a new job, his timing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Besides John, has anybody watched season 5 of Cobra Kai yet?
We started it.
I enjoyed it.
Which one did you? When you went? What episode are you on?
I'm still on episode 1 because we were running around.
This is the quintessential season, man. All those seasons got up to this. This is the quintessential season.
Wait. Is this the new season or
the new season? This is the quintessential season because it led up to this. It was epic. It was just like Star Wars, man. People are calling this the new Star Wars. Season 5 definitely proves that for sure.
It is. Is the new Steve? This is not the one that came out like earlier in the year, right? This is, or is it out yet?
It came out the new season 5 came out in September. Yeah.
Are they waiting for like Hillary Swank to deliver her twins first, and then they're going to do season 6?
Okay. Yeah. No. Okay.
I think that's what they're trying to do. Oh, I'm sorry, Junebug. What were you saying?
Yeah. Then I'm all caught up. I thought we were talking about this season. The next, the upcoming season.
I think that's
because I don't know which numbers they're on now.
The season 5 is the new season.
You know what I would be curious about? I would be curious about somebody. Okay, I know the Obi-Wan show, it sucked, but remember that fan, he made a movie cut of the Obi-Wan show?
Yeah.
Have you noticed no one's talking about Obi-Wan anymore?
What I would like to see maybe a movie cut of the Cobra Kai TV show, but like part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5.
Yeah.
I know people are making a lot of Cobra Kai fan films now because of the show, and Karate Kid fan films I'm noticing.
Huh. So what? Now, what's this? I hear that they're going to do a new Karate Kid movie.
No. You know what? Here's my theory. I think they're actually going to do a Cobra Kai. That's going to be a Cobra Kai movie. They're just trying. They don't want to hype it up too much. I think that's my thing. I think they're trying to do the Star Trek thing where they go from TV to movies. I think they're just lying so they can. They're trying to hype, just like with Cobra Kai. They think they're slick. They think. They weren't sure what they were going to bring Elizabeth Shue back. You could tell they were lying because. And they're going to bring Hilary Swank back. Damn
I have a
well.
feeling. Just watch this. Hilary Swank is, she's pregnant with twins right now.
Yeah.
She'll come back.
She is?
Yeah, she is. She's what, 48, 49? She's going to have she's going to come back. And then, after that, she's going to retire. Watch.
That's really rare, too. 49 and
Well, wait a
pregnant.
minute. Is it dangerous? I heard it's dangerous to have kids at that age. Is that true?
Yeah.
Well, she's a healthy woman. She takes care of herself.
After 35, it can be bad for a woman to have kids at that age.
Well, she's very athletic, so hopefully that'll work for her favor.
I mean, not to get really religious, but a lot of it, is just up to God. How God with the healthiest parts of the baby,
But
and.
I'm God. I decide what's going to happen next in the industry.
In the industry.
Didn't Meryl Streep? That's fine. You said, didn't Meryl Streep say that Harvey Weinstein was God? And look at him now.
What?
No, Harvey Weinstein's far from God. Harvey Weinstein is definitely not God.
The God of
Did you
pedophiles. God of pedophiles, yeah.
Did you guys know?
God wanted to.
Did you guys know? Apparently, during the trial, that was part of the trial to show. They actually showed Harvey Weinstein's pecker.
Oh God! And he looks.
Yeah,
horrible,
he had
man.
that.
He looks like he's.
No,
dying.
he has that.
He looks.
He has that diabetic. He has that
horrible.
diabetic disease. No, it's a form of diabetes that makes your genitals rot off.
Oh God!
God, I don't want that to happen to my
I don't feel sorry for him. Nobody feels sorry for him. I don't care if he's sick. Let him rock.
Either.
What?
Jabba the slut.
Yeah.
Jabba the cunt.
Did you hear about that movie that was supposed to be? She said that movie flopped. And you know what? He even said he hated it. That movie shit that came out.
You know who's working on a Harvey Weinstein movie?
Who?
Brian De Palma.
What?
Why?
Come on, Brian. You already got Scarface. Now you want to do? Come on, man. You can do better than that. We haven't got a movie from you in years. Now you want to do this shit? Come on, man.
I just watched. Speaking of him, I watched Dress to Kill.
That's a good one.
Recently, that's a good movie.
Nancy Allen is fucking hot in that movie. Nancy Allen is gorgeous in that movie.
And she was saying working with
Andy Dickinson
and everything was insane. Watching them work, she said.
Oh, did you guys hear what? Angie Dickinson. She's still alive. Have you heard what she's been saying about these modern women now?
What?
No, I haven't.
She's saying how they're not real women. And all this, so she's been smack talking them. It's kind of been funny. She's 90 years old and just schooling these women and she said she was just like, you guys don't know anything. These are the women who they called Frank Sinatra sexist and all this stuff. Her and Frank Sinatra dated, and she said,
"Wow,
he was more of a gentleman than any of your dickless boyfriends." She's become a grumpy old lady, and it's been fun to watch. I mean, and for 90 years old, she's still good.
Yeah, she was good in that movie. Another movie I watched, I thought was a good Capricorn 1. That's a really good movie.
I heard that was a good movie about
That
a
is
what
good.
if on the moon landing.
I don't know if anybody's seen that, but
I haven't
I've
seen
heard
that.
She
about
was
it.
known for that show.
Isn't it about like
Policewoman.
the
She was
moon
known for
landing and
that
how it
movie.
may
for
have
that
been
show.
fake or something
She
like
dated
that?
Stallone too, no?
She did,
So
yeah.
Guest start on that show.
yeah, that's it, Steven. Have you seen Capricorn 1, Matt?
It looks
No.
good.
I
I
have
definitely want to check it out.
I have seen it.
I haven't seen that in years. I need to go back and watch it. I haven't seen it in years.
And
But
Peter
remember, we all know Stanley Kubrick directed the moon landing.
I'm trying to think of another
You
film.
know, I ain't gonna lie. Hot take. I think that, no disrespect to Stanley Kubrick, I think that some of his films are a little overrated.
Yeah, me too.
You got a point
Well,
there.
that's
You
fine.
got a point. You got
Like,
a point.
I love Full Metal Jacket. But
That's my favorite
I don't
war
really
film.
think 2001 is the greatest science fiction film ever made. I'm like some
You
people.
know what? Well, a lot of people, my favorite Stanley Kubrick movie is one that he disowned, Spartacus.
I haven't seen that one.
I have not seen
With
Spartacus.
Douglas's gold watch with the
Kirk
watch.
Douglas. I
The
am
gold watch.
Spartacus.
Yeah.
I am Spartacus.
Yeah. Stanley Kubrick disowned that, but I just like those type of movies, those big, grand Hollywood epics.
You know what I'm
Those
trying to
are
get
the
my
movies-
hands
What
on?
do you think? What did you think? What do you guys think of
Cleopatra.
Eyes Wide Shut?
I haven't seen that one.
Man.
What did you
I
guys
want
think
to
of Eyes
see
Wide
it,
Shut?
but I heard that Stanley
Man.
Kubrick died right in the middle of making it.
Yeah.
Or like after it was done.
He died like 3 or 4 days after the premiere.
Like that's pretty crazy.
Eyes Wide Shut.
Production on AI, no?
Eyes Wide Shut is interesting.
Yeah,
In a
Steven
lot of-
Tyler.
What?
I actually kind of like Eyes Wide Shut. I mean, but I do agree that Stanley Kubrick, he's a good director, but I don't know if he's like the pinnacle of directing. You know what I mean? 'Cause, like,
You know what I don't get is I don't get how all these stars are into all this crooked, nasty shit.
We've been asking that question for how many years up here?
It's fucking Hollywood, man. It's fucking. But hopefully it's coming to an end with this woke shit dying.
Yeah,
I hope-
hopefully they-
Did you know that
Office is-
Hollywood was the wood from the holly tree, right, which was used for magic spells. And when you look at television, or what do you watch on television programming?
Excuse me.
You
So
know,
does this mean that it's all magic?
could be.
well,
Yeah.
Hollywood it got its name because of the holly tree, and a guy from Kansas City bought a huge chunk of land, and his girl name was Holly, so he named it after this girl who he actually never talked to her, and all of a sudden named an entire land after her, Hollywood. And then he ended up going back to Kansas City, taking her to California, and just showed her Hollywood, pretty much.
There was an explorer who did that too with what fucking island was it? Where there was like some actress or something who was like oh, what's this island? Because they were going by ship, and he was like, oh, it doesn't have a name, and then he just named it after her.
Yeah,
can't
no, a lot
remember
of
what the fuck it was.
people do that. Oh, hey, did you guys heard this? Apparently, Epstein Island is for sale.
Who
You
wants
know,
to buy
when
that?
I- when I'm
Who's
like,
gonna buy that?
Fucking
Wait, hold on.
Just fucking
Did you
sink it
guys
into the
know
sea,
that when I
fuck.
went to go, but do you guys remember when I FaceTimed you guys? Live streamed that I was on a cruise, right?
Right.
Yeah.
One of the places I went to was I forget one of the islands. It's Saint something, and
Saint James.
right next to us, the guy pointed to. You know how close we were? We were near Epstein Island.
Oh no.
Oh, jeez.
Isn't it St. James or something like that?
Something like St. John. I don't remember where we went, but it was like this island area. And obviously, I didn't. Obviously, we weren't on the island. Epstein Island.
Well,
obviously not, but you know what I mean, right? It was like it was
Yeah.
off the coast. So like
You
when
know
we were
what?
driving the boat, he was like saying, and to your left, you will see that that this is the Epstein Island. He obviously didn't get into everything because that's a heavy subject, but
Right.
that's crazy.
Damn.
You know what? I
Disgusting.
actually had a dream once that I bought it, but here's what I did. I
wouldn't
went live
buy it
on
only because it's of the history.
Drop a bomb on it.
Drop a bomb on the
Definitely.
Epstein Island.
Definitely.
no.
Sink that
I-
fucker into the sea.
I had a dream.
That's your
I
next
had a
mission.
dream. I had a dream once that I bought the island, and then I went live on my YouTube channel and burned it.
Wait. Then why don't you just burn it? Why would you buy it?
I'll take my spaceship like Independence Day and blow it up.
Yeah, before they blow it up, like put Victor Salva in the helicopter, like fly over and just push him out.
No.
Because
You get
Steve,
Victor Salva. No. You get Victor Salva. You get Harvey Weinstein. You get Kevin Spacey, and you just push them both out.
Yeah, Ezra Miller too.
Steven,
And Ezra
Because
Miller
Steven-
too.
Definitely. You can put Amber Heard on there down there too.
That
Yeah.
works too. I ain't gonna complain about that.
And
Because
some
Steven-
shit bombs.
Steven, if I buy the island, I own it, so I can do whatever I want. If I don't own it and I burn it, that's called arson. That's against the law.
Well, yeah, but I mean, at the end of the day, you could do like some espionage work and no one will know it's you.
I don't think
Yeah.
anybody would be mad if you.
I don't think
Burn it
anyone's
down.
gonna be mad if you burn it down. Honestly,
Nobody
come
on.
cares about that island. Let it burn.
I'll burn it up like fucking Jack
come on.
Reacher when the guy's
But
like
look at
in
it this
Jack
way,
Reacher
Steven.
when he's like, I want my
Look at it
last
this way,
cigarette.
Steven. If I burn it, that video would go so viral that I would get my money back.
Oh man.
probably actually, because you'd be doing a public service.
Exactly.
What's
You
your
know
favorite
that scene-
PlayStation 1 game?
I'm sorry,
clue.
Matt.
I didn't have a
what
PS1.
Matt,
You know
what
that
was-
scene. You
what
know
was
that
you saying
scene in
about
Jack.
Reacher?
You know that scene in Jack Reacher when they're gonna set the building on fire and the cops like, I'm gonna have one last cigarette. Boom. I love
I'll
that
blow it
fucking
up.
show.
Oh, but by the way, I think Reacher season 2 is coming out next year. I can't wait.
Did
wait.
you see
That'd be
how
cool.
huge he is? How jacked out?
Oh man, God, he's really invested. He's the perfect Alan Richardson. He is the perfect Jack Reacher. He's invested, man. He
He
really,
gained 40 pounds of muscle or something.
man. Yeah,
in
I
this
saw
season.
that, man. He's very invested. He wants to please the fans, just like Tom Cruise. And
You know what?
I'm sorry.
Oh, no, you can finish.
No, and again, no. I love Tom Cruise. I'll give him credit for the first 2 movies he did with Reacher. I'll give credit too. But this guy is the real Jack Reacher. But I always respect Tom Cruise, what he tried to do with that character.
Do you like those Tom Cruise movies?
I
The
like
Jack
them.
Reacher.
Yeah, I enjoy them. Yeah,
Yeah.
I never finished
Yeah.
the second one.
the first one's
I'm
better.
gonna
I like
I'm
the
gonna
first
drink
one,
your
I just-
blood out of a boot.
Oh man, I would love. When they remake that movie as a season, I can't wait to see how Alan Richardson's going to say that line.
Speaking of Wild Man, you're gonna like this. I just found out like right before Christmas. I haven't picked it up yet, but Reacher apparently is on
It's on
DVD.
Blu-ray.
Oh nice.
Oh, the show, awesome.
Yeah, the show.
awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It's
Blu-ray too?
on Blu-ray and 4K.
Oh
I'm gonna
wow.
buy it. I'm
Cool.
gonna buy it, man. I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna check out that new.
Well,
book.
the first season's out. I don't know about the
The
second
first season.
season.
Yeah. Do you guys have a
It just
favorite
came out, I think, a
PlayStation
few
1?
months ago.
This question here.
I don't think the second season's even released yet.
I used to own the PlayStation 1. Yes, I did.
I would say
I-
Twisted Metal 1 or 2.
Crash Bandicoot.
Well, I played that. That was pretty good.
If you other guys have not seen Reacher the series, you gotta check it out because this character is a throwback to those traditional lone wolf heroes, like Dirty Harry or Knight Rider, those lone wolf type of heroes. Man, he's like a modern day Western hero, loner, trying to just minding his business. He keeps getting mixed up in these crazy adventures and everything.
You know,
I have an idea.
Matt Thomas.
Yeah.
What if? Here's an idea. What about Alan Ritchson as John Carter?
I could see it.
Maybe.
Give him
But
some long hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
he would
like
make
I
a
said,
great Duke Nukem if you look at just blonde.
He'd make
hair.
a great He-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, why not?
well, get him as John Carter, and then get Sistine Stallone as Deja Thoris.
Sure.
But I would love to see
I'm still
a
with Cher.
very cool, badass crossover between Reacher and Rambo, man. That would be a dream. Like an animated movie or whatever.
That'd be cool.
Have Stallone come back do the voice, have Alan Richardson in there. It'll be great. It'll be epic.
I put this in the chat just to kind of like shake it up a little bit, but there are people that want to try to stump us.
Oh, cool.
But we got 6 people watching so far, so I don't know who's out there watching.
Come on in, people. Jump on in.
What did you guys think of the Oscar nomination? I mean, the Golden Globe nomination. They nominated Top Gun Maverick as Best Picture, I heard.
Yeah, apparently the score for the Batman has been cut out of the short list for best score.
Why?
I don't know why, but
I heard that Tom Cruise is nominated for Top Gun Maverick. Michelle Yeoh is nominated. They didn't use to nominate those type of movies.
If they does Courtney Love get the money from the soundtrack?
Frances Bean does.
Do you think Frances Bean does?
Yeah. Because she's 25 now. Once she turned 25, she got the rights to all Nirvana songs.
Damn. I hope she puts out some good stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, Courtney Love, I like her.
I don't know. I think she's the biggest hole. I think she's the biggest hole in rock. She.
How long?
I never liked Courtney Love.
How long do you guys want to go?
Forever.
I don't
Till the
know.
new year.
I thought she did a good
Maybe
job. Speaking of Courtney
more
Love,
hour?
you remember she did she played the wife of Larry Flint, the People versus. She was nominated for that.
Yeah, I remember. I remember she was.
I'm gonna tell you. You know what?
big deal back
That movie that is a good movie because it really deals with what we're going freedom of speech. I remember. I always think about that one scene where he comes back to the office after getting shot, and he realizes people are fucking up his business, and he who's writing this? And this other guy said was talking about that's all in the past. And he says you're fired. Get that mother. It reminds me of what's going on today. Elon Musk and all that. He just,
like Courtney Love was the first. She was cast as Helena Bonham Carter's character in Fight Club.
No kidding.
And then Brad Pitt wanted to do a Nirvana movie, and she said no, so he fired her from Fight Club.
I just read that.
Yeah, I read that today. Yeah.
Whoa.
Did you guys see Bullet Train yet?
I want to see it.
loved
That's
it.
great.
You know, that's my
Speaking
number
of-
3. That's my number 3 favorite movie of this year. Brad Pitt.
Bullet
Brad
Train,
Pitt
my
is
dad said
awesome
was
in it,
awesome.
man.
I'm gonna go get it real quick.
I did my Bullet. That was fun.
Brad Pitt was awesome in it, man.
I like it when he makes the guy pay for his water. And he fucking throws the bottle at him.
And Joey King, the female assassin, she's fucking gorgeous. I love her. Joey King, she is gorgeous. I love her. You know who I'm talking about? Joey King?
Yeah, I didn't.
She was
No, I don't remember her when
The
she was a little
daughter.
kid, but
She was
I
the
didn't realize
daughter of,
that was her. You know,
she was the daughter of the
Channing
bad
Tatum,
guy.
and she was the daughter of Channing Tatum in White House Down. You remember that?
I still haven't seen
Right.
this, by the way.
That's a great movie. Holy shit. That's a
It is.
fun ass film right there.
White House Down is
I
cool,
have that
but
on 4K.
I prefer Olympus Has Fallen.
Good Bullet Train.
You know,
I got this today.
Oh, yeah.
you know.
Oh, I want to see that. I want to see that. Is that on Amazon?
I got Nope.
Nope, I did not care for it too much.
Yeah, I want to see Nope
That Nope
also.
was
You go, wild man. I got it.
Oh,
Yeah.
there you go.
AKA the only good Legacy sequel in recent years.
Absolutely.
And these today I got for cheap.
You know what? The people who versus
Oh,
Larry
that's a
Flynn.
good one. That's a good one. I remember
Never
that
seen
one.
it.
I never saw that one.
I don't want to give anything away, but there's a very good scene involving a cigar. I'm not going to say a cigar and a Tommy gun. That's all you need to know.
And I got this for like $5, and it's still sealed.
That's a very underrated movie. It kind of reminded me a little bit of Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Speaking of John Hughes, that's a very underrated film. Love that.
Damn it! Oh
Uh-oh.
shit! You guys still there?
Got a little tower collapse.
Yep.
This is not good.
You know what's really funny?
Oh my god!
What's cool?
Holy crap! Stop making that noise.
Oh, I thought someone was in the bathroom.
No, it was like I had to. Did you guys hear me? Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Here. Yeah.
Yeah, what happened was I had the movie stacked right here. It fell over, then hit the top of my PC.
Oh no!
Oh,
Sorry.
jeez.
You know what's really funny?
I got that one.
That's a very
Never
good.
heard
That's
of
a very good one. Oliver Stone directed that. That's a very good
Yeah.
one.
Oh yeah.
But
No,
sadly,
hey.
Alec Baldwin is in it.
Oh god.
Lucky, stop eating my headphones.
What's really funny? Larry Flynn.
Don't pull them out of my ears either. Stop it.
The whole, with the whole Playboy versus Penthouse. Larry Flynn won because Penthouse was still going. Because of COVID, Playboy ended.
Really?
Yeah, they filed for bankruptcy.
He didn't do Penthouse. That was Hustler.
Stop it.
Oh yeah.
Look at him. He's eating. He's
Hey,
eating
come
my
on.
headphones.
Come on, all those magazines are the same.
Uh-oh.
Come on.
You know what? Let's talk about Playboy. Let's talk
God.
about Playboy and Hustler. What do you guys think of OnlyFans?
You want to see?
I mean, hey, it's okay. I mean, I enjoy it. I just don't. It's just
I found
expensive to pay.
there's some celebrities on there. Donna D'Erico, Carmen Electra's on there.
Oh! I heard about those.
Denise Richards.
Yes, she is.
Are they good?
They're
Are they good?
good.
No, the Godzilla ones.
Yep, they're good.
Never
I'm gonna
seen
check
those.
that out. I still
What?
gotta watch those alien fan films also.
I don't
There
want
are
to see
some
that.
very cool alien fan films on here. I'm telling you.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
And 10 times better Star Wars movies than the piece of shit they're coming out with
I
now.
thought we were talking about OnlyFans, and also Matt Thomas said Godzilla. I thought there was a Godzilla OnlyFans.
Jesus.
You can imagine Godzilla in a fucking-
No one wants to see any Godzilla.
Dun, dun, dun,
No
dun.
one wants to see that.
No.
No one wants to see Godzilla and King Kong fucking. No one wants to see that.
I
shit.
got,
No one wants to see that.
Wait. Does Godzilla even have a dick?
Oh,
yeah,
I mean, maybe.
yeah, maybe.
you remember in Godzilla 1998? He gave out eggs. He didn't need a woman.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah. So I had a buddy once who kind of brings something interesting. So I had a buddy once. He was reading Clifford the Big Red Dog to kids, and all of a sudden, that's what one of the kids asked: How big is Clifford's dick?"
Oh my god!
And then he sits there and says, "Wait, where?" The kid brought up a very interesting question: How big is Clifford's poop?
Oh, jeez.
I mean,
Imagine having to pick that up.
And somebody asked about Ghost Dad or Leonard Part 6. Which one is worse? I think Ghost Dad is worse. Leonard Part 6 is a guilty pleasure.
I've never
haven't
seen
seen
either
either.
film.
Man.
Are those movies or?
Yeah, with that
Bill Cosby. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I've never seen those.
No.
The Cosby.
I always
I would like to talk to you.
I like both of them. I still can't believe that Bill Cosby, if it's true about him going on tour again, isn't he like blind in one eye?
He's gonna get assassinated. Fuck.
I think he is.
Someone's gonna.
So and he can barely even walk now. How's that going to work?
He's getting called in by Zoom.
Yeah.
I want to see Eddie Murphy come back to stand up. That's who I want to see.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, me definitely.
He's coming back for Beverly Hills Cop. He's coming back for this other stuff. He said he wants to come back when he's ready. I think he's ready after Beverly Hills Cop 4. I think he wants to go. He even said after Beverly Hills Cop, he's going to take a break and go back to stand up.
He's got a comedy out. I saw the trailer for it. It's with
Yeah,
Jonah Hill.
on Netflix. Yeah, they're sitting down in the diner. I think
Yeah,
it's with.
I want to see. I wouldn't mind seeing it. You know what I want to see?
Dave Duchovny's in it too.
You know, I know that. Listen, I know that they already picked their host, but you know what would be an epic return, I think, for Eddie Murphy to go back to stand up? What if you get Eddie Murphy to host the Oscars?
They tried that, but he came out with Norbit, and I guess that messed it all up.
No. No, they were going to get Eddie Murphy to come back, and then, the bitch of Hollywood, Jada, did not want Eddie
Professor
Murphy.
X.
Yep. G.I.
Sam.
Jane.
Yeah, Jada.
Oh, wait. What did Jada do? What did she do?
Let's call her G.I. Jada.
She did everybody. That's what she
Jada.
Talked about how
G.I.
there's no black representation because all of it was just a bunch of white guys, and Eddie Murphy
Nope, G.I. Jada's coming out soon.
basically got the Academy board members to fire Eddie Murphy, and then they got Chris Rock because they paid Chris Rock a lot of money.
Fuck that bitch. I can't stand her. I can't fucking stand her.
That's why Eddie Murphy should host the Oscars.
He should.
He should make fun of Jada and go hard. And guess what? We have not had the Oscars uncensored in a long time in America. And say, for the first time in what? Robin, I don't think the Oscars have been uncensored since Robin Williams hosted.
You know, if Eddie Murphy hosts the Oscar, he should go all out, going after Jada, Will, even adding Chris Rock in there.
You know, I don't agree with what Will Smith did, but the fact that Jada kind of like threw him under the bus was really fucking cold.
Yeah.
Jada doesn't love Will.
Oh no, I don't think they love each other. I think
No.
hate each other.
No, she's
the controlling bitch. She's the queen. She's the controlling bitch of the bunch.
You know who? No, because Will was the second choice. She was dating Tupac at the time.
Didn't she say stuff like she wanted to bone Tupac or something?
She did.
They did.
I'm gonna be honest. I was never a fan of Tupac.
It
was sad that he died, but I was never a fan of him. I was never a fan of him.
They were dating.
See that?
They were dating
You're
at the time.
the best. No. You're the best by Elizabeth Dennehy.
Yeah, Brian Dennehy's daughter. Awesome.
Yeah. I spent 3 days with her.
That's Brian Dennehy.
Yeah,
Brian
you showed me the video. Yeah, I was on live with you.
I did not know Brian Dennehy had a daughter. Was she cool?
I'm in there.
Did you get an autograph for me?
I got you autographed, but I got you autographed from what's his name? Dieter Pohl, the knife maker.
Awesome.
Do I have it? Hold on. Where are they? I'll show you what I got for you. Hold
on.
Awesome.
So Jada was dating Tupac at the time. Then he died, and then Will Smith was basically Jada's rebound.
Oh, jeez. She wasn't worth it. He should have stayed with Margot Robbie. She was much better for him than that bitch.
That's so cool.
Well, here's the.
I got one for John too.
Somebody was saying this though, and I'm like, okay, Jada will actually file for divorce, but the reason why the divorce did not happen is because, okay, that would be one of the biggest divorces in Hollywood. Because Will is worth $350 million.
And I got you some of these.
Jada is worth $50 million.
Awesome.
I got you some of these. This is where, I got these for you guys. This is from where Rambo crashes the motorcycle and climbs up the rocks. I got a whole bag of these motherfuckers.
Oh,
and then,
beautiful.
That's an actual prop from the first film?
No, I took it right out of the ground. I like everything there is still preserved exactly how it was in 82.
And I got this one from Pat.
Oh, Clinton. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty
What
cool.
else? What else we got in here?
There you
There's
go.
some I might auction off. Like I might do like a charity auction or something. But where is it? Hold on.
Hey, I was going to ask Wildman, what if Jada Pinkett Smith came to Mars?
I'll take my lightsaber and chop her bald head off.
But wait a minute.
And
But
cook
Wildman,
it
you gotta
and
be
cook
careful.
and fucking
got that
cook it like
Professor
one of my potatoes.
But Wildman, you got to be careful. She's got that Professor X Chrome Dome. She could brainwash you with her.
I thought you were going to say you're going to take out like Sharon Stone and Total Recall.
Consider this a
Consider that
divorce.
divorce, Jada.
Yo, hey guys.
But
Will
hey,
Smith can't do it.
Hello,
Consider
John
that a divorce,
Jerry.
Jada.
I'm back.
How you doing, man?
Good.
you know they're gonna.
Hi.
Hi.
Neo.
We were just talking about
nice
the
you're from.
the bald
Nice to
bitch
meet
of the-
someone
the
from the
bald bitch
Matrix.
of the West.
Oh,
That's pretty cool.
Oh, it's gorgeous. That is
Is that a
gorgeous
t-shirt?
right there.
It's a towel.
Oh, awesome.
But yeah, in case you missed John Jerry, we were just talking about the bald bitch of the West, who
What's that?
doesn't even fuck the best.
Look at this.
Nice.
Oh,
This
that's
is
beautiful.
a Rambo-
I can't wait.
This is a Rambo 3 theatrical track.
Oh God.
Oh, the one I'm most proud of finding was this one. Hold on.
What is it?
Oh my
Cliffhanger.
God, that is beautiful.
Wait, I gotta go out of the light.
Like a little reprint.
Yeah.
That is beautiful.
No. They're the
Oh my
real
God.
ones. They have tons of these in Japan.
Oh wow. Was Cliffhanger big in Japan?
I guess so. I wish I could read them, but I can't. I don't know what they say.
Google Translate, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh,
Isn't there an app where you take a picture of the text, it'll translate?
Yeah, probably.
Oh, I'm gonna try that. We should do an unboxing video because they're like stacked with stuff. I got tons of stuff.
We
in
haven't
there.
done. Nobody hasn't done unbox videos in a while.
Nobody's been sponsored yet.
Yeah.
Let me ask you guys something.
No, but, like,
Have
no
you
joke,
guys
isn't
watched
there
any
channels that get
reactors here on
sponsored,
YouTube?
Lane?
People who react to movies.
I mean,
They're
hey.
getting popular on here.
Yeah,
mean,
look,
hey,
I
it's
ain't
not
gonna
that-
lie. I hate trailer reactions.
No, movie react. People are actually reacting to movies. Movie reactors on.
what do you guys
Um,
think about that?
Come
Trey?
here, no me.
Sometimes I wonder how genuine that is. Like, you've never seen this movie. You know what I
I
mean?
mean, I
I don't
get that.
buy
Like,
that.
how can you? Like, there are reactions to Star Wars. Like, you've never seen Star Wars before. Like, are you kidding?
They
me?
never seen Dirty
Yeah.
Harry. They never seen Terminator 2. So
okay,
after all these
some
years,
of
you
those-
didn't know Arnold was the best.
Okay,
was the
Dirty
good
Harry.
guy?
It took me a while to see.
That's pretty
So
cool.
I'll give it. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Blake Morgan.
some of
This from-
those.
This is where
No,
when I
I was
got that.
talking about the
hang out with the
reactors, not
pumpkins.
you. I was talking about the reactors. I was talking about them.
No, yeah, but
Yeah,
I know you're not talking about me. But my
What's
thing
off
is
the mark?
like,
Some of the
Dang.
wow.
Yeah, she
some
used
of
to work
those
at the
movies-
Biff
some of
Tech
those
down
reacting
here.
channels.
Wait,
I'm like,
who was that? Who was that?
Melissa Oftemar from Hole.
Oh, you met her?
Yeah,
Oh,
she used to work
man.
at the Biff Tech.
Oh my God, she's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
some of
Yeah,
those-
she was in the Pumpkins when I got to meet the Pumpkins. She was
Oh
in,
my
she was
God.
playing in the band. Yeah.
Some of those reacting channels, like, oh, you've never seen Star Wars, you've never seen Lord of the Rings or Back to the Future. Like, I don't believe that. I don't believe.
You know,
A lot of
I
them,
agree.
like-
I think they're just
Yeah.
doing that
Those
so they
reactors are
could.
full of shit.
And I will admit, even though I've done a couple with my brother, but you look at the thumbnails for a lot of them, and it's like,
Like, oh my god, those
Oh my God,
reactions
yeah.
over the top faces
yeah.
are just.
You know what I hate
Yeah,
now? I hate those.
John, your reacting stuff is genuine, and you can tell.
Yeah.
Some of them, like, it's so obvious you guys are acting. I mean, because some of, like, what's that? Oh, she's a. I know Fabio really likes her. That Brett Cooper girl. She's been doing reacting stuff.
You know who
I'm
I
sorry,
like?
it's-
You know who
she's
I
like a-
like?
yeah,
You
she's
wanna
A
know who I
woman
like?
named
Who-
Brett.
You
A
ever
woman
heard of?
named Brett. Is that
You know
even
who-
a thing?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
like saying
she's
there's
pretty
a dude
good.
named David. I mean,
What's
a
her name
chick
again?
named David. A dude named David.
You know who I like is
Brett
that
Cooper?
Roma chick. That Roma Army chick.
Oh,
She is
Anna
fucking-
de Armas? She's cute.
I don't know.
You know who
I
I,
don't know if
like?
that's her name.
You know, you want to know who I like? You ever? There's this one girl. She's very sweet.
No,
she watches
Roma.
everything. She watches everything. Her name is Cassie. Her channel is called Popcorn in Bed. She's a
guys,
sweetheart.
oh,
she watches
oh,
everything.
oh.
She's very cool. You ever heard? You know,
I wouldn't
like-
mind going to bed with
Yeah,
some
I've heard of her.
popcorn.
Yeah, no, I do like her channel. I'm subscribed to her mainly because I think she's cute. But
yeah, she's married. Though.
Don't they
That
all
could
do
always
this?
But she's a
It's-
sweetheart.
it's
But she watches everything, man.
Hey,
She watches.
Guys,
Let's just all admit that we're subscribed to these sexy women out there that do these.
Oh wait,
reactions.
no, guys.
hey,
What?
Wild
Who
Man.
needs chicks?
Yes.
This is a guy stream.
Yeah, James Cameron would cancel the
Wildman?
stream in a heartbeat.
Irene,
Okay.
Irene is-
No girls
Irene-
allowed.
do you know what marriage is? All it is just a piece of paper. Women cheat.
Watch Roma. Watch Roma Army.
What about have you guys?
Roma
Do you
Army.
guys watch You, Me, in the movies? That's another good reacting. Have you ever heard of You, Me, in the movies?
Roma-
Never heard of
Roma just goes after evil women. She just goes after them. She's just
Oh
like,
my god, yes! Roma's army!
yeah,
She has all that
What I-
tattoos.
yeah.
I love her.
Oh,
I'm subscribed
She's
to her.
amazing.
Never
She
heard of her.
defends men
what-
so much.
Yeah, I love her. I want to
I
interview
like-
her one day.
Exactly who you're talking about.
I don't know if I've ever seen her
exactly who you're
before.
talking about, dude.
You
I
gotta
follow
see it.
her channel so much. She's great
Um,
because she has not
what
been
I
part
like-
of the woke mob. She defends
What I
guys.
like-
That's
Mhm.
sick.
What I like about the girl who Wildman's talking about popcorn in bed. Her name is Cassie. She's very good looking, and she just seems like a very sweet girl. And like I do feel like her reactions are genuine. And she's, and she kind of, what I like about her is, you talk about a strong woman. How she's knows how to really brand herself.
Mhm.
And she's the type of girl that knows she's good looking.
She has like this. She has like this sweet girl next door type of attitude, but she doesn't mind watching it. You should check out her sister who joins her. Her
But-
name is Carly. She
Or
joins-
Matt, I thought you were talking
Laura
about
Legend.
But Matt, I thought you were talking about an actress for a second there.
Oh
Well,
no,
you
not
should
the
be.
girl from the.
No,
Yeah.
the actor,
But I
her
know
name
who
is
you're
a
talking
reactor,
about,
Popcorn
Roma's
in Bed.
Army, the
Yeah, yeah.
YouTuber. You're talking about the
no.
YouTuber, right?
I didn't tell you guys about my interview coming out, huh?
Yeah.
I didn't tell you about the. I found out that my cousin. I just found this out, and I did not know how I didn't know this, but my cousin was a roadie for Led Zeppelin.
No, really.
She went on tour for a year with Led Zeppelin.
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh, it's gonna be a surprising show. How are you gonna say that? It's gonna be surprising.
But she has some stories.
Yeah,
was
I
gonna
want to
ask
hear
you
all
guys-
the grimy details.
You need to ask her if she has any crazy Bonzo stories.
Oh, for sure, for sure. Bonzo.
But
So, yeah.
And if she was there when he overdosed on bananas.
Overdosed on bananas? How the fuck does that happen? How do you overdose on a goddamn banana?
if you eat too many,
Bananas.
it's got too much potassium. If you
He
Yep.
ate 32 bananas, and that's when they started
And
counting.
magnesium.
He overdosed basically on potassium.
So he overdosed on a fruit that looks like a dong.
yeah, pretty much. I mean, you
I
can
mean,
do that.
You
Too
know,
much potassium's bad for you.
I know it's a basic joke, but that's. Did he live?
From that, yeah, but he died from
Oh.
overdosing on alcohol.
Oh,
Oh,
that's.
choking after a binge.
I did not know.
Unbelievable.
Well,
Such
why
a
do you-
waste because he's such an amazing drummer. Like, fuck.
I was going to ask about the movie reaction topic again. Like, why do you think that like 90% of them are not really genuine.
Well, one, even if they are genuine, I think
Because
they're
they're
just
fake. A lot of
shallow
them.
videos.
A lot of
to
them are
do.
people writing them, and then
You know what?
it's
You know
one
what?
guy, yeah.
I heard that they're all of them are millennials, or they watch these movies, or they're just playing a role.
Spoiler alert, Wild Man, I am unfortunately a millennial.
No offense. No offense to you. No offense to you. You're a good
No, it's
one. You're a
okay.
good.
I hate
You're a
my
good
gener-
millennial.
It's okay.
You're,
It's okay.
Not all
I hate my
millennials.
generation.
Not all millennials. Not all. Not all.
Actually, we're millennials because millennials is 82 to 96.
Yeah,
You-
no, I'm a filthy Gen Zer. I hate my generation, guys. I ain't gonna lie.
You know what? You
I'm
want to check
Generation
out
X.
another cool reaction channel? You ever heard of You, Me, and the Movies? This guy and his wife.
I've heard of them.
His wife looks bored all the time.
Dude,
she's watching a movie.
I
She
forgot-
always looks like she's bored.
Wild Man, I forgot
Yeah.
to tell you. You remember that guy, Stephen Ray Hughes, I was telling you about? He's the guy I'm buying my NECA collection off of. I bought my Rambo from him.
Yeah.
He just did something. I'm trying to remember the actor. Who was there. Some actor came into his store, and they set up Nintendo in the store, and guess who presented it?
Who?
Pack and Sack Dave was there.
Are you fucking kidding
bro.
me?
Yeah.
Oh
Fuck.
my god, that guy is the king of game hacking. He takes an old video game, like for example, he took the old Karate Kid game and he turned it into an actual Cobra Kai game where you can play as Johnny. This guy, you gotta check him out, man. He took some old games and turned and hacked into them he even did a Double Dragon game where you can play as Chuck Norris. You can put Chuck Norris in there.
That'd be pretty sick to play as Chuck Norris. I ain't gonna lie.
You know, there's a lot of game hackers who took Streets of Rage. They put Bruce Lee and the Turtles in there.
But what happened to Matt?
Oops, sorry
he's
about
probably
that.
on his phone. Yeah.
I'm gonna send you the. If I can find it here, I'm gonna send you the.
You
thing.
guys, thank you so much. You
looking
guys
forward
got
to the
to check him out.
first-person
Pack and
shooter
Sack
coming out?
Dave. He is the king of game hacking. I love that guy. I played his games. You know, he even took this unlicensed Superman game. It was called Sunman, but he changed it back into Superman. That was supposed to be a Superman game. This guy is so cool. He has what? I'm sorry, freezed again.
You guys looking forward to that RoboCop game coming out?
Oh man, of course, Peter Weller coming back. Why not? So fucking absolutely.
And the people behind it did Terminator Resistance, so I think it's gonna
Terminator
be pretty good.
Resistance. I heard a lot. I played it. It's very good. I heard a lot.
Listen, Terminator Resistance. I played it. It is the best Terminator game I've played, and it's my third favorite piece of Terminator media.
You know what? Those are the same guys who did that Rambo game that wasn't that good.
No,
we
but
need a
I'll tell
better
you what,
fucking
Terminator
Rambo.
Resistance?
Okay, we need a fucking better Rambo game.
I mean, I think if they just take a cue from Far Cry, they can make a good. Oh no!
Oh, that
I want to see.
RoboCop got too.
Jada got him.
We mention it every stream, but I
Go
want to
get him
see. I want to see a good Dirty Harry video game.
I think it's
Yes. They
Well-
need to.
well-
They need to greenlit that game. That game was 90% finished, and they canceled it for no good fucking reason. I don't fucking get it.
I'm
put a
curious
link back
about
in
the
the chat,
taxi driver game that was supposed to come out for the PS2.
Yeah. You know, I heard that Martin Scorsese he got so artsy fartsy pissed off that they had to get out. What the fuck ever, Marty? Get a fucking life.
Why not make a they were going to make a sequel to the Scarface game.
Yes, I mentioned that. Tony Montana in Las Vegas.
Yeah, so do that.
Yeah, finish that. Finish the Dirty Harry game. You finish
the
the taxi
problem
driver
is
game.
that
Get
as much as I'd
Scorsese off your
love-
ass.
As much as I'd love to see a new Dirty Harry game, I ain't gonna lie, I doubt it's gonna happen just because of the way people probably view Dirty Harry. I love Dirty Harry. I'd love it to happen, but a lot of people are pussies nowadays, and I feel like they wouldn't, want to see that.
You know what? That I have a feeling that shit's coming to an end. Look with Top Gun Maverick.
I hope
being
so.
huge and all
I
this
really
stuff.
hope so.
No, They
is that
better
why you
fucking hurry
migrated
up and
to-
do it because how long is Clint Eastwood going to be on Earth? He's still walking. Okay, but how long is that?
well,
Is he going to?
I would say that'd be crazy if he announced tomorrow that my final movie is going to be Dirty Harry 6.
you know, I always thought that honestly, if Clint Eastwood, let's say hypothetically, Clint Eastwood just says, "I can't do the voice for Dirty Harry." I know he was going to, but like he says, "I'm 90 years old." I kind of think that Michael Madsen would be interested to do the
You
voice
know
of
what?
Dirty
They
Harry.
did the same for Al Pacino. Al Pacino,
Yeah, he could do it.
Al Pacino couldn't do the voice, but they got this very cool voice impersonator. He did a good fucking job, man.
Then why not do
Yeah,
like an animated R-rated movie?
I agree.
I
You know
agree.
what? They can do that. They can do an animated movie and make it with a crossover.
And
with
you know what's
that
great
Death
about an
Wish.
animated cop movie is that you could go anywhere with it since it's animation, and it could
Yeah.
be
You know-
as wild
Well, I want
and
to see.
as sleazy and as great of a crime film as you can make it.
What I
The
want to
problem
see.
is that they got to act on it soon because it's like you guys said.
Yeah.
Clint Eastwood's no spring chicken.
Get Michael Madsen to replace him.
Michael Madsen would probably do it, but at the end of the day,
Yeah,
it's just a matter of the fact that I don't think that Michael Madsen has the same gruffness.
I'll be right back.
and voice. A little bit, but I don't know about the
Michael
same.
Madsen. You remember he did the voice for the Reservoir Dogs game? You remember that he did the voice?
I
for
heard
the
he was
Reservoir
the
Dogs game?
only one that liked the game out of those.
Yeah, I don't get why Harvey Keitel, Steve Michelle. I don't know why those guys didn't come back.
I heard that game is actually not that bad.
you know what?
It's
You know
not.
what I would
It's
not
not.
mind seeing?
It's not.
You know what? Here's my question: why have we never gotten a Rush Hour video game?
Well, now they're doing Rush Hour 4. Did you hear about that?
What about
I
you know?
know.
Here's one for you. Here's one. What about a Death Wish video game?
Oh,
There
my
you go.
God.
Charles
I'm
Bronson
very-
I don't
has
need to
been
see
dead
a
for
cutscene
what?
years.
with
That is
someone
the
getting
perfect way to
raped.
bring to reintroduce him to people.
You know,
if they
I
do
know
a Death
they-
Wish game.
I know they made one. In the early 2000s, but why not a good Beverly Hills Cop game?
Yes, get Eddie Murphy in there. Yes. I was thinking
Yeah,
that.
You know
I'm
what
very
I would like
surprised.
to see made into a video game?
I was about to
See
say, I'm
what?
very surprised they haven't done John Wick yet.
I would like to see, and I know you did a review for it, John. I know it's not a very popular film, but I think Split Second has a lot of potential to be a video game.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I mean,
Even though it's
Rutger
never gonna
Howard
happen,
is dead now, but yeah.
Well, even though it's never going to happen, it had potential to be a good game.
Yes.
What about like make it a sequel to the sequel? But what about a French Connection game?
Yes. Gene Hackman, he's still alive. He was supposed to do a voice for the Dirty Harry game. He was supposed to play his
Yeah,
boss.
he was
Oh,
gonna.
Bobby, you got some movies there?
Yeah.
Do Tremors. Why not Tremors?
Tremors, yes, that would be a good game.
Okay, I know they already.
Oh,
I know they already did one, but like, why not like a Jaws prequel game where you play as Quint?
That would be good.
Cool.
Of course, I
Hey.
have the Friday the 13th
Nice
game.
gifts,
Of course,
man.
Cobra Kai just came out with its sequel to its game. I have that game. Cobra Kai 2, right? Dojo's Rising, and Chosen is in it. He's he narrates the game.
Why not
Let's
John
see.
Wick?
Didn't they already do a John Wick game?
John
I
Wick, I
heard
don't
They
think so.
did one. It's called, I think, John Hex.
Come on, what's taking so long for a John Wick game?
No, they did do one. They did do one. It's just not
What?
like a.
Well, make it an actual John Wick game.
I'm trying
What?
to think of
But
movies.
they
Oh.
did do a John Wick game.
Bullet.
No.
Yes, I love that'll be awesome. I love Steve McQueen. You can go in that car chasing people around because that
Well,
has one
why
of the
not-
classic car chases in movie history.
Why not make it a sequel? Why not make it a sequel?
I heard that Steven Spielberg is doing a sequel to
With
Bullet.
Bradley Cooper.
I don't know. How can you top Steve McQueen? You can't. You know what? You know who I think would fit that role to replace Steve McQueen? And he looks just like him because every time I watch him, he has those manuals like Steve McQueen, and he's blonde hair just like him. William Zabka from Cobra Kai. He
does-
looks
yeah.
just like Steve
He
McQueen.
resembles him a little bit.
Yeah, and he has the same
think-
look. He has the blonde hair, and he worked with his son. Dutch. That was his son, Chad
Thomas
McQueen.
Jane. I think Thomas Jane would be good.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
Maybe
I think William Zabka will be a perfect bullet. Yeah.
I
think
think no,
William
I
Zabka
think-
plays Steve McQueen in the biopic. He looks just like him.
Why not a? I'm just looking. Homeward Bound. No, I'm playing.
I love Homeward Bound, but not as a
What
game.
about
Okay, yeah. Escape from Alcatraz.
what about a game based off The Killer from John Woo?
Oh,
They did one
well,
for
you know,
Hard
even,
Boiled.
we already got a hard boiled.
We got a Hard Boiled, but we didn't get
Yeah,
a Killer.
Yeah, why not?
Young Guns,
What?
Steve.
Yes,
Why not
yes,
Why not?
yes.
Why not? I know they already did one, but why not a good time cop game?
Yeah.
Because
Why not?
think about it. First of all, I think Jean-Claude Van Damme, you could still make a good Top Gun Maverick Legacy style sequel to Time Cop.
You know, this is gonna sound weird, but why not a game based off one of the Missing Action movies?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
I think
You know
could
what?
do, like,
Oh,
a
you know what?
movie-
Chuck Norris. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I think if you do one like maybe after Missing in Action 3 and his son takes over and his dad got captured
Roadhouse.
and you have to go rescue Braddock.
Yes, yes,
That'd
absolutely.
be kind of cool.
That would be cool.
Or
That will be.
you could do a game based off Fright Night.
Yeah,
Oh.
yes, that'll be awesome too.
Wait, you know who you could get maybe to voice his son? And he could do the motion capture for it too.
Well,
What
his
if you
son's
got-
half Asian in the film, so
Well, this guy's not half Asian, but he's doing the voice, and they could make him look half Asian. So
okay.
Oh, by the way,
Um,
speaking of, I'm sorry, you're about to say something.
Scott Adkins.
Yeah, but his son's okay. He could do the voice, but the thing is that because in Braddock in Missing in Action 3, he has like a half Vietnamese son. And Scott
That's my
Adkins-
favorite one.
So then,
I
then
think Missing
Tony,
in Action 3 is great.
then maybe get Tony Jaa.
I think Tony Jaa would be pretty
You
good.
know the dragon.
Oh
Man,
oh,
that chicken flew the coop guy. Whew, damn.
I really want to see, instead of this new Aim Lee.
a John Matrix Commando game.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
You know what I
And
That's
it's a
my baby,
prequel,
Commando. I love
and it's
Commando.
when he was working with Bennett.
Yes, yes.
What I really want to see is
Player 2 is Bennett.
Are you about to head out, Bobby?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
I'm
about
also
to
gonna
sign
hang
off.
out.
Okay, I'll see
I'm
you
also
later.
gonna head out in a
See
little
you later,
bit.
Bobby.
By the way, speaking of Chuck Norris, have you seen this game called Crime Boss Rocket City? It has a crazy cast. It has Michael Madsen, Michael Rooker, Kim Basinger, Danny Glover, and Chuck Norris. That was the surprise. Vanilla Ice is in it too, but Chuck Norris was the big surprise. I saw some reactions. They were like, "Chuck Norris is in this?"
What was that again? What movie?
Yeah, it's this video game called Crime Boss. They showed the trailer. Crime Boss Rocket City is kind of like Grand Theft Auto, but it's first person. And it takes place back in the 90s. It has this crazy cast. It has Michael Rooker, Danny Glover, Kim Basinger, Michael Madsen, Vanilla Ice, and the last guy that was mentioned was Chuck Norris. I saw
That's pretty
reacting,
cool.
and they went nuts when Chuck Norris. They had no idea Chuck Norris was going to be in it.
Yeah.
And I think it takes place back in the 90s. I think it's like Cyberpunk meets Grand Theft Auto because it's back in the 90s. Yeah.
Mhm.
And Chuck Norris plays a sheriff.
That'd be cool.
Ooh.
I'll
Check
probably go
out
on for
the
another-
trailer. Check out the trailer. It's called Crime Boss Rocket City.
You guys good for another 15 minutes or so?
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna head out now, guys.
Okay, no problem.
All right, but
Yeah, I'm
before I
good.
go, let me just say my final
Any last
goodbye for
words?
2022. Because obviously next year is 2023. So y'all stay good. This year was the year that I got introduced into the live streams with John. So that was awesome. It's been a great year knowing you guys. And
Oh, the pleasure's all
Oh
mine.
yeah.
Likewise, man. Absolutely. Looking forward to next
Yeah,
year.
you too.
You know you have to do, Steven. You have to start making some videos.
I
Def-
know I'm gonna get to
You have
it.
to hop on it, man.
Make that your New
If
Year's
you ever-
resolution. Make that
If
your
you
New
ever
Year's-
need me, just let me know. I'll be there.
I'll let you know, man. I appreciate y'all.
yeah, I can
I'm
help
gonna
you too.
try
I
and do
can
a
help you with that
collection
too.
video by maybe the beginning of the year. That's probably going to be my goal. I appreciate you guys wanting to see the content. That's cool. But yeah, I'm going to head out now. Y'all stay good. And happy motherfucking New Year's.
Happy New
to
Year.
you.
Yeah.
See you in the stars.
Yippee ki Mr. Falcon.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm probably going for like 15 minutes or so.
Yeah. But yeah, check out this trailer. It's called Crime Boss Rocket City. It's coming out next year.
I gotta check it out. I think I saw a still from that where Chuck Norris is in like a bulletproof vest or something.
Yeah, he's a sheriff. He plays a sheriff.
He looks like Walker. I thought I saw like a picture of it.
Because it takes place back in the 90s in Miami. It said Miami is back in the 90s.
You know, here's a video, maybe something that could be an interesting video game. I don't know how well you guys are familiar with it. What about Longmire?
I haven't seen it.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I want to see a game on Reach It. That would be cool too.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
So guys, did I talk? I don't know if I told you. I'm gonna be in the Brian Dennehy movie.
Which one?
The new one coming out.
What, a biopic?
Yeah.
Are you playing Brian Dennehy?
I'm playing me.
Wait.
I shot about.
Can you talk
2
about
hours and 45 minutes of it.
What's the name of it?
I don't think there's a name yet.
Okay. What is
They're
it?
working out.
Awesome, man. That's very awesome.
Yeah.
Who's playing Brian Dennehy?
That is great.
Brian Dennehy is playing Brian Dennehy.
Oh, it's like a documentary.
Yeah.
You mean it's a documentary? It's a documentary, right?
Yeah. It was pretty cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh man, that is so.
I got
so
to
cool.
meet his grandson's making a documentary. I didn't meet the other grandson, but the other grandson is Jack Lancaster. Did you see the Weird Al movie? That Weird Al movie?
I haven't seen it yet.
I need to see that. I don't know what is wrong with
He
me.
plays one of Weird Al's friends in the movie. Like he's in the whole movie. Yeah.
Huh.
It was
What's his
pretty
name?
cool.
Jack
That is so cool, man.
Lancaster.
That is awesome.
Is he related? He's not related to Burt, right?
I have no idea.
Burt Lancaster?
It would be cool if he was.
If he is. Yes, that would be cool if he was.
Yeah.
I love Burt Lancaster.
I do too. Him and
Kirk Douglas.
Kirk Douglas were
And they
awesome.
My favorite movie with them. This was the last movie they did. Tough Guys. You ever seen that?
Yes.
No.
Well, speaking of old
check
movies,
that out.
I
That
watched
is a good movie.
I almost forgot, but speaking of like classic movies, I watched Rear Window for the first time. That was pretty good.
Oh, that is a classic.
That is good.
That is a classic.
I've never seen that one either.
Oh man, I remember Christopher Reeve. He did a remake after his accident, but it was okay. But he did a remake, a TV remake after his accident. Christopher Reeve.
Yeah.
The last day I was there, they weren't going on a tour because they had early flight out. So they asked me to film for them when I went on the tour. So I just started transferring all the video. So I got like, you might see some like scenes shot by me in it. Maybe, I don't know. Hopefully.
That'd be cool.
It was really cool. They were really professional. Really great.
If you need me to be in that movie somehow, like this bio and like a screen, like next time you do live screen, I will, because I love Brian Dennehy. I always loved him.
You should come with me to the premiere, because I got to go back to Hope for the premiere.
I know
if I'm not busy, I'll definitely come if I'm not busy.
I know they already have a studio behind it, but if they ever want to put my name on it, they're welcome to.
You should write to them.
You?
But I this is one of those things I fell into it kind of. But it was really cool because like I was telling his daughter a story that Ted Kotcheff told me, and then she was like, that was the great thing about my father, is that he always had these tall tales,
You never know what was the myth and what was the reality.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think that I don't know. I always thought, John, you should expand a little bit on the Brandon Lee documentary. Starting maybe
Yes.
investing in getting people on Cameo or something. Get Dolph Lundgren because he's on Cameo. Ernie Hudson's on Cameo.
Yeah, someone's
Tia-
got to make a cameo movie. Like a
That would be good.
Imagine that.
I had an idea of something like that. Yeah.
Because Tia
Dolph-
Carrera, she's on Cameo.
I know. Well, Dolph Lundgren wants like $500 for a cameo, so I'm like,
Yeah.
I'll wait a little bit. Maybe if I did an expanded version of that documentary one day, I could maybe. But
and then we could put it.
That could be an interesting way to make a film, though, because I think once you pay for the cameo, you own the rights to that cameo. You could use it for whatever you want.
yeah,
And I know. Well, I mean, there's ways to invest in films. You already have like a good structure for an investor, and you tell them you want to expand on it. I mean, roughly. I mean, figure out how much you would need for the cameo.
Mm-hmm.
To say, hey, we want.
Because argumentably, you could do everything yourself, and if you could use just whatever's around you to make it, and just use all your budget just for cameos.
yeah.
I mean, roughly what? I mean, on Cameo, you can also do the business video where I think that can be longer than the 27 seconds or something. And Dolph might. I get the feeling that if you say, "Hey, I'm doing this for a documentary," they might go longer just to talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes they go long. For sure.
Yeah. So I think that you have enough structure wise, and then we could, like I said, hopefully we can get it on Tubi then, right?
Yeah.
Maybe.
And then all of us get paid to do it.
We're gonna get that Bruce Willis money.
Bruce Willis.
Oh, by the way, his daughter's on there. Rumor Willis, she's on Cameo.
Oh, nice.
Man, does she? Man, she looks a lot like her mother.
Demi Moore, yeah.
Yes,
but
she's a full-time. Did you hear this? She's a full-time nurse now for her dad.
Oh wow,
That's awesome.
Is it true
That's
that
good.
he can't
That's good.
communicate anymore?
What?
That's what I've heard.
Oh my!
I heard he can still write though, so he's like writing stuff down on an iPad.
So, like, when you get this disease, it's fatal?
It's like it's a form of dementia and Alzheimer's.
Like he can understand what's happening, but he can't communicate, right?
I guess it's like if I guess in layman's term, and I'm not a medical professional by any means. It's like when somebody has a stroke, because he did have a stroke as well as this disease. So and that's part of
maybe it caused the stroke. That disease caused the stroke.
Well, they have a theory on what actually caused this.
I heard about this. Yeah.
In Tears of the Sun, he got a really bad head injury.
Oh no!
That's right.
And basically, I guess the equivalent was he basically got a very severe concussion, and it was just long term where it was a slow decline.
Oh man!
But
Poor guy.
I mean, I guess I just look at it though. Bruce Willis, though, yeah, it is sad, but at least he, I mean, he put out some good movies, and some of those straight to DVD movies, yeah, they're pretty bad, but he's not the problem in it. I mean, because he was suffering.
You also got like, it is sad, but he's lived 100 lifetimes. You know what I mean?
Exactly,
he's lived so many more times than we'll ever be able to experience.
And there is light at the end of the tunnel too. I did hear that one guy who took advantage of him, the daughters are suing him.
Good.
all three of them are banding together to sue him. And he's actually looking at prison time for taking advantage of a. It's basically charging him with neglect of sickly personnel, basically.
Hmm.
And he could be looking at jail time.
Good.
Wow.
Damn.
You don't mess with John McClane's daughters, right?
Absolutely.
And hey, even I even heard Demi Moore's trying to get in on the lawsuit. So
Hope so.
Yeah, that's fuck.
Man. Well,
Fuck.
I'm probably gonna wrap up here if that's okay.
All right.
sure.
Yeah. Because I'm it's hitting me all of a sudden.
Yeah. That chicken, man, it was destroying my stomach. I wanted out.
Well, anyway, I'm looking forward to the new year. This
same
year
here.
has been one heck of a ride. I'm glad it's coming to an end, and I'm looking forward to the next frontier, which is the next year, and we'll see what happens. And look, I hope for you to see you guys there.
Yeah.
I can't wait to hook up with you guys on the other side.
And again, and a farewell of good riddance to people in this year: Amber Heard, Harvey Weinstein, Alec Baldwin, James Cameron,
Will
for
Smith.
sure,
Yeah.
Will Smith, Jennifer Lawrence, her dumbo bimbo ass.
They all went back.
About
They all went back to the cum hole.
Absolutely doesn't know shit about real old school action heroines.
You know what I gotta say too?
Fuck them all. Like Tony Montana said, fuck them all. Bury the cockroaches way down the ground. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
I hope that this is finally the year that works in, because in the words of Twisted Sister, you can't stop rock and roll.
Damn right.
Absolutely.
I just love you guys. And
we love you too.
I hope
We
everybody
love you
has
too,
a safe
always.
and happy New Year.
So if you love us, yes homo or no homo?
I don't care. Whatever whatever gets it going.
Yeah.
If anybody wants to stick around, I'll stick around for a bit.
Yeah, I'm a head out too.
If I lay down but thank you guys for joining up, and we'll get up next year.
Yeah.
See you next
I'll
year.
be there. See you in the stars. Happy New Year.
Bye-bye.
All right.
See ya.
All right. See you next year.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Hey, I can stick around for a little bit. I just got to turn off mic real quick and make a phone call. So.
Okay. I'll be here.
Thank you.
If you don't mind, can you turn off mic real quick too? It's going to echo
Oh, okay.
the phone call.
Hold on a second.
Hey, so I need to still see those pictures of Cher as Deja Thoris.
Oh yeah, fuck. Hold on.
You know
Hold on.
they're making a video game
Oh yeah?
of John Carter. I just don't like the premise. It sounds kind of stupid. So they took the title from the third book, Warlord of Mars. It's World War II, and instead of Edgar Rice Burroughs, it's Ian Fleming.
Hmm.
It just sounds stupid.
Yeah, it doesn't seem right.
No, and I haven't heard yet. Been trying to talk to Edgar Rice Burroughs Incorporated, with no luck. But I've been wondering with the Tarzan deal and Sony, if Sony now has the rights and not Dark Horse.
Oh yeah. Maybe.
It would just make me nervous about Sony doing it, you know?
Yeah, I don't want to see that. Imagine if Coralco would have done it.
Well, they're back.
That could be cool.
Yeah.
That could be cool.
Yeah. I actually had the idea Alan Ripson, though, or I thought since Henry Cavill's not in Superman anymore, you know, get Henry Cavill as John Carter. And then I think you got to get Sistine Stallone as Deja Thoris now, just because, you know, I mean, think about it. Best Hollywood princesses, you know, Carrie Fisher, she was a Hollywood princess. Liv Tyler, a Hollywood princess. And Sistine
Liv Tyler
Stallone
could be interesting also.
Well, Sistine Stallone, though, is a Hollywood princess.